Through servers we go. Through servers we go.
Copy, paste, city banner.
This is the fun part.
This is the fun part. I don't know what the fun part is. What's the fun part?
This.
Posting our social medias that we're going live.
There we go. Mine's up.
All right. What? Well.
What?
Well, there was a Twitter post I just saw, and now I seem to have misplaced it. Because it was very good. Oh, because it was an all text post. That's why I keep missing it. Hold on, I gotta find it. It's very good. No, not that. Come on, Jack. Where's the other thing? There we go. Retweets. Here, I will post it on in the channel. Okay. Right here.
Okay.
But yeah, Tuesday, real emotional scene there as our haven got attacked by some people who apparently took umbrage to us following the prince's orders and punishing a dirty rat who was trying to go over to the Anarchs. And even though I invested a lot of points in having well-armed security and a well-defended place, please don't ever have a flaw that is, something like there is a back door. And, because apparently he sent a bunch of kindred through the back door, and as well equipped as my security was, they still cannot fight vampires because they are not ghouls. And so, yeah, I have a really strong ghoul who basically serves as my driver and bodyguard, and then I have a retainer who is basically, we call him Goose, but his name is Gustav, and he's just basically Old Man Reinhardt. And he, bosses around the security team. But the security team got destroyed, and Goose was bleeding out, and so I started the process of ghouling him, and then our Tremere did some blood work to keep him stable. And a lot of people were going to get hurt because I had told them to leave as I was about to have a very emotional moment of putting him out of his misery before the Tremere doctor ran back in going, "I can fix him!"
But did you, more importantly, say, "Talk to me, Goose"?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Oh, come on! You had the perfect. You missed it. The perfect opportunity.
I didn't do it because I was playing up the tiers. But our Nosferatu did say, I guess you can say his goose was cooked.
Ah, good.
Yes. So
right before he died, did you give him one of those terrible 80s high fives where you high five at the top and then high five at the bottom?
He's technically not. He's technically not dead yet.
Ask him if he wants to play volleyball.
It's going to be real awkward when you take your revenge on everyone.
On all of the gangrel in Vancouver.
Yeah, like all of the... basically, we ended up confirming that it was Gangrel, Ventru, and another clan that jointly attacked us, which we're the Marischal, which is the personal bodyguards of the prince. So why anybody is fucking with us, I'm not sure. But, I think because I'm former Sabbat, that might be why. But yeah, I have story stuff that hasn't cropped up yet that will be fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead and let's get us started. I need to step away and let my dogs out because apparently they're bothering my mom while she's sick upstairs instead of asking me to let them out.
What good dogs.
I know, what good dogs. You're sick. Let us out, human.
So Rindis has answered the age-old question of who let the dogs out.
Who? No.
All right.
Well, I mean, who did? I mean, and I love that sketch. I just watched it again today because I've been watching Desert Bus, and they did that sketch. I think they've done that sketch twice now. So, but we have a crew advancement to get.
Yeah, you all know what you want to get.
We discussed it a little bit last time. But I don't think we fully figured it out.
That seems to be what I remember.
Yeah.
So I feel like we wanted to get something and weapons, but I forget what we said.
We wanted to get a weapon upgrade, and then we also wanted to get, I don't know what the other thing we wanted was.
Let me take a look around.
Because we got a lot of options. We got a lot of options.
You really do.
We could get a crew upgrade, so our crew's higher tier.
That costs
wait,
you a
no,
lot of
actually
money.
that costs money. Never mind.
Yeah, that costs a lot of money.
That's called a lot of debt. We could.
So how much money does it cost? Because I have a buttload of money.
It's 8 times the new whatever the new tier is gonna be. I think. Is that how much it is?
I'm 95% sure that's right.
Yeah, so it would cost us 16 coin. Or cred. Do you have 16 cred on you?
Not 16, no, but I have a decent amount by myself. I think I have like almost 8.
Do you have, wait, okay. Do you have 8 cred or 8 stash? Those are two different things.
So that's the thing. So I have a full stash bar and a half, which that will give me 1 for each 2, right?
Yeah, but also that means you're cutting into your lifestyle.
2,
so
3.
It depends on what we want to do.
And Face has become accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle with the fanciest of clothes.
Does that mean if we get poor that I can like sue for alimony?
From whom?
One of his many wives, I'm sure. Or possibly
right,
his
course.
ex-husband.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say husbands, wives, you know.
Ex-husbandos.
Cat people, not really sure. Face is a bit of a freak.
You forgot about that though. Wait, you don't remember? Yeah,
so that's different.
Space foxes, I don't know.
Yeah, space foxes. Who knows?
So yeah, if I got rid of everything, I have 10 cred just by myself.
Oh, okay. It's okay. No, it's I was thinking of it's 4 times the new crew quality, so it's 8 cred to get to 2.
Okay,
so yeah, I can basically do it
Yeah.
myself.
It's you could do it all by yourself if you wanted to. What I will say though is the more systems we got on a ship and the higher tier our crew is, the more upkeep we got to pay.
I mean, the only thing is, we use the crew quality for things like
the crowd that we have as a distraction that everybody seemed to forget about the instant we got into the mission.
Right. So it's like there's a lot of roles that are affected by crew quality too. So it's not just
crew quality.
I feel like we make enough money
useful.
too.
Yeah, I mean, we could up our crew quality and get weapons. The thing about weapons, of course, is that we have to go and get a weapon too. We don't just get it. Like, it improves the weapon thing, but we don't get a weapon automatically.
So I have a question, and don't stop me till I'm done.
Okay.
Do we have a life insurance policy on triage?
No, definitely not. We don't. Triage might have one on herself, but we definitely don't. Also, because I don't know enough about triage to be like, does she have a family or anything like that? But yeah, we're not going to be able to cash out on triage dying, especially because she got arrested. I feel like the insurance company will be like, she was in custody when she died. It looks like we don't have to pay out. I don't know how insurance companies work, obviously. And this is space insurance, so who knows?
Yeah, space insurance is more complicated.
Yeah. The other thing we could do, if we don't want to pay all that money, even though it would be very useful, and I agree, it would to be something to do, is we could get some training, because we only have insight training.
So let me see what else we have.
We have a
looking
galley.
at that when we were looking at the crew quality.
We have false ship papers, dark hyperspace lane maps, a galley, a science bay, insight training, a shuttle, and ground vehicles, as well as like the special abilities we have. Which of course we can always get one from another crew, but there are only 2 other types of crews, and I don't think like any of them super work unless we want to do like the calling card one the rebels.
Didn't we get medical bay at some point, or did we not do
We
that?
got science bay. We didn't get medical bay, and I was saying we should get medical bay next time.
Okay.
Guys, we really should
That's
get
what I
home
think.
cooking. It'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. See, I so called that too.
It's
Yeah.
But
fine.
anyway, yeah, maybe we should get the medical bay and the,
weapons.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm down with
I
that.
feel like that's good.
We should sneak some weapons. Yes.
Well, this is ship weapons, different from personal weapons. We get an armory later. Get your own blasters, damn it. But yeah, I'm down with weapons and a medical bay, because medical bay gives us bonus recovery rolls, which is
Heck yeah.
what you need, especially if triage doesn't
Can't
end up.
fix us.
Yeah, being around. There we go. That's
That's-
the terminology we should go with. Yeah, so I'll mark them.
It's not that we want to kill Pistol. It's just that we want him to not be alive anymore.
God, yeah.
Now that brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
Does Pistol have life insurance that we can catch?
You don't say.
So
I don't know if Lotus would be particularly happy with us having Pistol
No.
show up dead.
I mean,
no.
if Pistol dies because security killed him, is that really our fault?
Also, to
Could
be
be.
fair, Lotus is Triage's friend, not our friend.
Mhm.
Well, actually, that's not true. She is now sort of Face's friend.
Sort
in
of
a way.
Face's friend now,
Sort
too.
of.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sort of.
Mhm. Mhm.
she's not my friend though.
I mean,
Away from this
I
planet.
don't want to lose Lotus as a contact for sure because she's part of the fashion community. So I'd be very sad about that.
Yeah. Look, I have a good friend who makes very nice spacesuits, as you know. They're obviously connected to the fashion community.
Yeah, you
but-
always got to get them fashion contacts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the answer to does this person have life insurance in Scum and Villainy is generally going to be no, because they're
Yeah,
you
no.
know, a Scum and Villainy character.
Filthy space hobo.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we live on a ship.
That's fair.
It's just a moving home.
We do live on a ship.
Your
Yeah,
ship
we-
might have insurance.
Yeah. We have a
Maybe.
it's a
Have you been
houseboat.
paying the privilege premiums? Because I'm not 100% sure you have.
I had technically have a guild license, so I imagine technically we do. Maybe. Like, and we have like the false ship papers, so we probably have like insurance somehow. But how legit it is, who knows? It's probably like from back corner Joe's like spaceship insurance firm or whatever.
Crazy Joe's backwater insurance.
Yeah, exactly. He lives out in like Mem or something like that. God, I would believe that. He lives on a Keddy. Oh my god, we have to go to a Keddy after we rescue Triage.
You do, actually.
Get to
All
meet
right.
him.
So have you taken your yes, you did on your cruise sheet. Good. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I said I would do it.
I'm just making sure. Okay. So, last week, Triage got arrested, but also taken to the hospital where she's been treated for the last few days. She still hasn't woken up yet from the trauma, or, well, not mechanical trauma, but, you know, physical trauma of the injuries, but is still was about to be declared stable and removed from the ICU into a more secure location. You took advantage of this and broke into the hospital, and after getting a glitch seen in the emergency room, y'all slipped out into the rest of the hospital, made it up to the ICU, convinced some poor orderly that you were psychiatric evaluators.
Yep.
Okay, I'm remembering that right.
Yeah,
Great,
you remember that
okay.
correctly. Yeah.
And that the results would bring more money for the hospital.
Mhm.
Somebody made a distraction. I think it was Pistol.
That would
Yeah.
definitely be Pistol.
Yeah, Pistol decided to just run off into the stairs screaming, I guess.
But it successfully distracted the police officer who had been standing outside of Triage's door. Somewhere you guys got an unconscious body. We just kind of glossed over those details. It's not important.
No, it's
Just-
not that important.
Just
It's
found a
fine.
corpse as you
It's
do.
totally fine.
It's not a corpse, it's an unconscious body. Those are two very different things.
Give it
We
time.
haven't killed this
Give
new
it
person
time.
yet.
Look, I
So
might
you-
be vicious, but you know, we got a reputation to uphold.
It's quite daring
Yeah.
using a soon-to-be corpse.
I don't know. I kind of like our new plan.
You guys
This
had,
is your plan, not my plan.
you
No, I
guys
know. I know.
successfully made the swap and had Triage in your arms, or however you're getting her out of there.
Mhm.
But when we had to stop last time, so it's the three of you and also Triage, who is unconscious, and also unnamed person who is also unconscious but has taken Triage's spot, hooked up all of the things and the doodads and the whatnots.
Yeah, they
Who's
have
it
a
to
very
Alexis?
like segmented, like they had segmented armor on that we had to get them out of. They had a mining tool on them too, like just-
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird how that works out.
That's weird. It's very strange.
It would be the
I'm not
best
making note
if
of
they
that.
didn't even like look at who it was and just arrested this other person when they wake up.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Yep. Oh, hey, I have a really good idea actually for glitch. You know what you could do?
What's
Since
that?
you are a hacking master,
Oh, yeah.
you could hack it so that like all of the electronic readings that are on this person say that they're triage.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Change
can totally do
change
that.
their little like electronic file, because nobody uses the little like hard written thing at the front of the bed anymore. It's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
digital.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Yeah, like they're like IFF tags or whatever they are in
Mhm.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll and more importantly, I'll swap the information between Triage and this person.
Yeah, and just
So
says-
like on
Discharge.
the off chance that something bad happens too, it's like they're like and give us back the prisoner. Okay, here you go. We'll get
You
this
got
one.
it.
We'll get this one back to where they need to be.
Yep.
Okay, let's axe.
We should figure out the position and effect are for it.
Oh
though.
yeah, let's do that before I roll that.
So it's still risky here. And the biggest risk is the longer you're in this room, the more likely you're going to get caught.
Right.
The distraction is going to wear off. The police are going to come back.
I will give you an assist by already having basically already having triage and just opening the window, so we have an escape route.
Yeah.
We have a way. Well, I have a way out. Yeah, I don't. You two can follow me. I don't know if you have grappling hooks or anything.
Well, I haven't picked my load yet, so
You
Unfortunately,
had your load from last time.
oh.
yeah, we all.
Oh
chose
right,
loads.
I chose a light load, but I mean I haven't used my load. I guess is the
Yeah,
better
exactly.
There
way
you
to put that.
go.
I haven't
There you go.
used the load.
Wait.
But
How big is your monkey again?
it is. I believe it's just like a small pet.
Oh,
I think it's not supposed to be anything bigger than a dog.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean, it
genius.
could be a
it's-
Great Dane.
yeah, it's just labeled as genius pet. So I just made it a 4-armed monkey, space monkey.
Nice.
That
Cause
chunky monkey.
Yeah, a chunky monkey.
the chunky monkey. Because my idea was obviously because I didn't remember how big your pet was. Just have your pet carry you out.
Hmm. It's a space gorilla. Is that okay? It is-
Sneaking that into the hospital.
Yeah, I swapped his brain out with
What are your other special items
my other
other than your
special-
hacking rig? I know you have your fine hacking rig.
My
and your pet
other
and your
my
drone.
other special item is the drone. That one. Find ship repair tools, vision enhancing goggles, and spare parts.
Maybe you could make a grappling hook out of spare parts. I don't know.
I could fucking MacGyver this. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
I mean, we could just walk out of here. It's
You-
not
you-
like we
yeah,
can-
you two could just walk outta
give me
here, it's
5
true.
rubber bands and a paper clip, and I got us a working grappling hook.
Yeah, you
Alright.
two could literally just walk out of here. We just need to-
Yeah, MacGyver.
All right. But first, you're going to do this hack. I think with your fine hacking rig, it's going to be standard since the hospital has some, not even necessarily like particularly good, but archaic connections
Mm.
that make it more difficult to, get together.
Mhm.
And you're
Okay.
like, what is this? What is this freaking language that it's written? What is this?
Right?
Latin, oof.
I was
And
thinking more
Earth.
computer language, but oh
Oh.
my god, if it was written in Latin.
That's why it's so bad. Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
it's so bad.
It's not even a computer programming language. What?
Why is this programming written in English? Yeah. All right. So
Spoken
risky
English in years.
standard.
Yeah, we're at risky standard.
All right. Here we go.
and I'm
taking your
giving you
one.
a yeah.
All right.
Okay.
5.
Okay. That's not a bad roll. That is a success with some qualifiers.
We got to keep it interesting.
So you do it, but it's going to take longer than you thought.
Mhm.
And if you you're going to get, hold on, I had to look at what I already have as a clock here.
Uh-oh.
The cops. Okay. If you don't resist, you're gonna get 2 ticks on the cops chart.
Oh. Okay.
That's 2 out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
Yeah. No, that's not one to just kind of brush over.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I think that's it for this. We're in a pretty chill spot. But this is assuming that, like Flashbulb is getting the heck out of Dodge.
Better believe.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, and I know I always ask this every single time, but I think I've got it down. To resist it, you roll fortune, or do you what's the insight?
You press whatever
Okay.
attribute it is, which in this
Yeah,
case
so it'd
is
be
probably
insight.
insight.
Okay.
And this side
I wanted to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So yeah, okay. So it is the insight.
Yeah.
The fortune roll is for other things.
It's
I
for-
do know.
yeah.
There's no bonus die on that one. Wow.
Hey,
5.
1 stress.
Take 1 stress.
Cool.
Yeah.
We don't need 2 ticks on that. No.
No. No, thank you.
We want it interesting, not
Oh.
seat of your pants.
Rhys, you are muted. I think on Zoom in this case.
I said, especially with 2 ticks out of 4. That would be really
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah,
That'd be awful.
no.
Yeah, that'd be kind of bad.
Yeah, the subject of time. Flashbulb's I'm gonna mark grappling hook. We're gonna go out the window, grapple to the top of the building. Can I have a flashback where caution tape has brought a car, like a grav car, so it can like go on top of buildings and stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
That feels like 1 stress.
Okay,
just
I'm down with that.
Don't we have a ship? I feel like we have a ship.
The ship. I feel like a ship would be pretty suspicious if we just landed on a hospital.
I mean,
We do have a shuttle
ship.
though.
you have a shuttle.
We
and
do
you
have a
ground
shuttle.
vehicles.
I think the shuttle would. I mean, I think the shuttle would probably work better if it's flying. Yeah, let's just do shuttle. I think that makes more sense.
I see.
Sure.
Okay, so in this setting, how conspicuous would a shuttle landing on the hospital be? Because I feel like normally helicopters that land on a hospital. So
I'm going to say fairly conspicuous, but there are ways that you can mitigate that if you would like to have additional flashbacks to repainting your shuttle or something like that.
Maybe you're better off just grabbing a car then.
Actually, yeah, either a car or how close is the next building to us?
How close do you want it to be?
Close enough where I can grapple up to the roof of it.
I feel like this is a good luck roll.
Yeah, I think this is a luck roll. Roll a d6. And
Like a d6.
A 6 is definitely yes. A 1 is definitely no. A 4 or 5, it's gonna get complicated.
All right.
Hashtag it's complicated.
Yeah.
No, 2.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
The nearest building is like below you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Then
Jump for it.
Jump for it. That's how I die. Let's go with.
I mean, Captain America did it. Don't be a sissy.
I'm carrying a body right now. I'm vicious, not reckless.
Right.
Yeah, we could repaint the shuttle, or we could just have the ground vehicle.
It's your call.
I think the ground vehicle is just going to be overall less conspicuous, and that's what we want. So I'm going to go with ground vehicle. Yeah, let's go with ground vehicle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, caution tape has that primed and ready for you.
Excellent. Gonna grapple the building, get in the damn car, and get out of here.
But does caution tape actually have coffee? Because Face might scramble up the side of the building to get coffee.
What I do want though, is for caution tape to be inconspicuous.
Okay.
For you to roll a skulk for.
Oh boy, I am not great at skulking, and neither is caution tape. But
caution tape's got it manipulators in front of it, like you can't see me.
What are my position and effects?
Position is risky, and the effect is going to be standard.
All right,
a lot of traffic that comes around the hospital.
Okay.
So it's not terribly hard.
Right.
But also, it's not a given.
Well, I'm gonna do the thing I do best, which is spend a lot of stress to give myself a lot of things.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend three stress to get +1 die and +1 effect. Make this risky great.
Sure.
Y'all good with me using a gambit?
Sure. Yeah. I don't
fine.
think we've used any so far.
I don't believe we have either.
I don't think you have.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna use a gambit as well for the skulk roll. Risky. Great. +2 dice. That's a 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Caution tape did it, no problem.
Leave it to caution tape. Always comes through.
Yeah. Hell yeah, caution tape.
Cool.
Most effective member of the crew.
The little robot that could.
Yep.
So yeah, so he's got they have the car wherever it is that you had pre-assigned. You grappling hook up there and GTFO. Yeah. I'm gonna send a message to the rest of the group, just like something along the lines of like package secure.
The eagle has landed. All right, so as soon as Glitch is done, we will make our daring escape from the hospital room.
Okay. From what you were describing, you're just going to walk out, which sounds like you're swaying, and this sounds like it's a group action because you're both lying through your teeth.
Yeah, I can help.
Yeah, you just both roll.
Which one of you is leading this group action? Who is?
I would definitely say Face.
Sense.
It sounds like Face.
Group action.
I do have a very convincing sway too, but yeah, we'll let him lead.
Well, you're going to be. It's a group action, so you're rolling it too.
Okay.
You both roll, yeah.
Risky standard?
Yeah, it's risky standard at this point.
Is there any way we can up it to I'm one blip from filling resolve.
God, don't do this to me, Glitch.
No, it's fine. We can leave it.
If you wanna break into a dead run,
It's just like-
once we get past the desk and just sprint it.
I can see it. The guard's like, well, that was weird.
What was that about?
Security.
you're definitely gonna take a penalty because of your injury if you do
Yeah,
that.
no, that's okay. I'm like, must not have liked the cafeteria food.
That's a different kind of running out.
Yeah. No, I'm good with risky standard.
Okay.
So since we're trying to pass ourselves off, do we get the passing through bonus?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Sick.
Ooh.
Is that just a one there, Rhys?
Mm-hmm. It gives you an extra one.
Both of you get +1, yeah.
All right. After you, sir.
Psychiatric evaluators, very, very ordinary citizens.
We're doctors. See the lab coats? Oh.
Holy
Wait, what?
What?
Too
What the
many
heck
dice.
happened?
How did you roll
Uh,
7 dice?
I mean, I know
didn't
he's
mean to roll
I
7
know he's
dice.
convincing, but wow.
I totally did not mean to roll 7 dice. I did 1 bonus dice, so I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that's definitely too many dice.
I mean,
Well,
I got a 6 on my first one.
I was
but
gonna say
will
we
try
will
it
just
again.
chop out those extra ones. And...
Those 2 6s extra.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think this means you do not crit, but I will take that first 6.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Thank you.
and I'll roll mine. I also have a 6. Does that mean we critical
Nice.
together?
You do not have that feature.
Unfortunately,
That's a feature. We need to get that.
I actually have.
I feel like we
Commander,
need to.
which
I
allows you
feel
to
like
do
we
that.
need to seal
you
the deal
do?
first.
It was the last thing I took,
Oh,
but
Oh,
I'm
no.
not leading.
You're
this
not
group
there,
back,
no.
So
yeah.
count.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
so.
I feel
Yep.
like me and Glitch need to take it if we ever actually do sleep together.
There's a. Is it in Scum where it's a crew thing that you do like synchronized? Is that a thing?
I'll double check.
It might not be, but
That might not be. Yeah, because I.
It feels like it would be like overly strong. 'Cause you have too many-
it's in Blades. It's just not. It might not be in Scum.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in Blades it's a crew thing. In Scum it might not be.
I think it's just Commander for Pilot, which I have.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but I have it. So next time,
Yeah.
because
Where were you?
I was getting triage out. It's fine.
No, I mean it all worked out fine in the end anyway. So
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
We're good.
Yeah, but next time, whenever I lead for me as a commander, whenever I lead a group action, we get +1 scale, and if I lead it in combat specifically, we can count multiple 6s from different rolls as crit.
Nice. So what is your beat stick ability though?
Oh, my
scrap?
scrap 2.
Okay.
All of my prowess is pretty good except for Skulk, which is a
I just
1.
wanted to make sure you
so-
weren't trying to be like the Doc and have like a giant machine gun and have no scrap.
Oh no, I got this. Like because I had to have like high helm, so I just like generally had like I started with helm and scramble and just like leveled the shit out of prowess.
Triage was literally like, say hello to my little friend. And like literally cut like a circle around the guy, you know, like
To be fair, he was a way ninja, so
he
like
was.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think we did the score though.
Yeah, you did. You managed to walk out.
With the crowd
Yep.
protesting in front.
Yep. Mix in with the crowd, walk away. No one's the wiser by the time they realize that the person that you swapped for triage wasn't in their bed. You guys were already outside, and they may never
So-
realize that wasn't triage. We'll see.
I was just gonna say, so do they ever realize?
We did have a pretty decent hack roll. We'll see.
We'll see if that holds up in court. But still,
Literally.
I mean, I feel like if I prosecute them with my amazing lawyers, we'd be
There we go.
okay.
Yeah. I believe in your ability to lawyer them. I
Right.
believe in your ability to be Miles Edgeworth in this case.
no money.
Nah.
You get nothing. However,
We got a
Let's
triage.
We did all this and we only got a triage.
Did we get rep? Wait, wrong game.
yeah. And you never saw Pistol again.
That's
That's reward
that's
enough.
fine.
Mhm.
We're leaving this planet anyways, so
Yep. Great.
time to fly off this damn rock.
Let's
Blow
go
this
ahead
popsicle
and take a
stand.
look at your heat. This was pretty quiet, but I don't think you got the blame pegged on anybody else.
Nah.
Nah.
I mean, that other person maybe.
Oh yeah.
Eh,
Ish.
not for these crimes.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Yeah, like we didn't go on our way to be like, the Bornico Syndicate or whoever did this. Like, yeah, that makes
Gotcha.
sense.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Imagine if we were like, oh yeah, it was it was also the Axe Gang. They were all responsible for this.
No, man, I say we blame it on the guy that was there when we came up the elevator and we had to explain stuff to him.
What, the orderly?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was totally him. It was
we
conspiracy.
just threw him under the bus.
That would be amazing. I didn't think about it though. I should have thought about that on the way up.
Oh, that'd be great. There is a oh god, I think there's like, are they considered a crime syndicate? This there's a crime syndicate, I think, that's also a union. So we're just like, oh yeah, they're part of that, obviously.
Ah, yes, the good old the notorious crime union.
Yeah, the crime union. Look, I don't remember. It might have been.
Anyway, so I'm gonna say you get 1 heat from that.
Okay.
Hot heat.
There was the fact that Triage was under arrest makes her a high profile target for the context of this.
Ah, right. Okay.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a triage problem.
But that means 1 more heat.
That's an us problem now.
Triage, you're fired.
You did not actually kill anyone, despite everything, surprisingly. Not even that poor window washer, because he has safety equipment,
like
because
face
he's
palm.
not dumb.
Yeah, exactly. This is an injury. Like,
Right? Yeah, they actually have safety equipment. So 2 heat is not the worst you could have done.
yeah.
I feel like that was pretty damn good considering.
All of the heat went on Pistol.
You managed to not get another wanted level.
I like
I'll take
that.
it.
But you are still wanted here in Breck.
Shit.
So
It's gonna be interesting getting the hell out of here. I think we might have to take the dark hyperspace lanes.
Maybe.
Our favorite.
we have to go to a Ketty first. Is the thing. We got a planet to go to.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Look, we'll just acquire asset large bribe. It'll be fine.
Are the cops still venting gas out into space there and overtaking Rex Star? You have the clock over the star. I was making.
Oh.
They're blowing hot air and being
That's the fart
foiled
clock.
again. Yeah, it's the fart
Yeah,
clock.
that was the clock that you got no ticks on.
The bright wind.
I just like the way the clocks look over the sun.
Oh, it's
Oh,
true.
for sure.
Looks
It works
great.
super well.
Mhm. It's very farty.
Okay. So yeah, what are your plans to do?
Oh my god, we have downtime again.
Yay!
Who can cook? We need
You
food.
do, however, also owe 2 cred to pay for ship upkeep.
Yeah.
That's true. Mm.
So now here's a question. While we're doing ship upkeep, do we want to put in and up our crew quality? Because we need 8 cred and we have it.
We need to
the-
up the crew quality for me to fix the sword. So
That's true. Let me calculate something first. Because of how upkeep works. Because we did get that weapons upgrade So we have 5, 6.
Like, dude, I would love to
9,
be able to use
10.
that sword. That would be
Is
amazing.
it round down or round up in this game?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I'll take that yes to being round up.
That's not. We don't want to do round up because that means we have to pay 3 instead of 2 every time.
So I'll take that yes to being round down.
Exactly. We could be fine if we get the crew upgrade. Yeah.
It is rounded down.
Okay. Cool. The thing for home cooking is home cooking costs a cred as well.
True.
So how many credits does everybody have on them?
I have a stash.
Let me check.
Because I have 4 cred on me.
I have only stash. I have no cred on me.
I have 1 cred and a good bit of stash.
I don't want to use all of my stash. I will say
What does the doc have? She's unconscious. Let's pick her
Oh,
pockets.
yeah, let's rob the doc while she's unconscious.
Oh, good. That's what we want to do with our crewmates.
It turns out that Triage actually has a good bit of ticks in their creds.
There you go.
Somehow, with their expensive lifestyle, they have creds. Not sure how that's working out.
I think it's a thing of they don't have
anything in their stash.
Yeah.
The only thing that they have in their stash is lab coats.
Triage.
This is the only thing.
Triage wakes up. Sorry to tell you, Triage, but we had to sell your lab coats.
I'm going to sell your lab coats to keep the ship afloat. You are welcome, by the way.
To be fair, for the ship, we could skip paying.
Remember what happened last time we did that?
Idea.
Yep, that's why. Idea. That's why I'm like, eh. What we should probably do is we should
probably throw in 6 by himself.
Okay.
How much do we
need? A baller like that.
8.
So we need 8, 9, 10, 11 because we want to do the food, 2 for the upkeep for the ship, and the 8 for the crew upgrade.
I don't really want to get. I can only really put in 1 because I don't want to go below 10 stash because that's just a lifestyle.
I agree. I do the same thing.
I can dip into my. I only have 1 blip on the second row of stash, so I can dip into that and throw my other one, so I can put 2.
You would need 2 in order to do it because stash is 2 to 1.
And I wasn't kidding about the doc.
Yeah.
How much does the doc have? Because I am
3 cred and 7 stash.
Okay, so
I got 1 I can put in then money on hand.
I also have 1.
So 9, 10, 11. We need 1 more.
No, 11's what we needed because we need 8 to upgrade.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And then 1
good,
for
good.
But we would have to take from Triage, which seems a little because Triage isn't here.
I don't give an Affleck.
I mean,
Robber, we can pay her back later.
We'll have Rhys.
I mean,
we'll have Rhys tell Outro that we took their money.
This is theoretically for everybody, so it's not like we're stealing her money to spend on us.
I think the other question is how much are we going to get paid when we do the Akedi job?
Fair.
Do we know that, Kelsa?
You do.
How much does Pistol have on them? Because if we need to kill
Pistol's not here.
Pistol's out.
You never saw Pistol again.
Where's Pistol at? Did we murder Pistol?
We can murder Pistol and take their 2 stash.
We never saw Pistol again.
You were gonna get 4 credits when you get back to Warren.
So if we did that, it would have to be giving basically 3 creds back to Triage. And then,
so I mean, Triage is not getting the whole 3 creds. I put in 6 goddamn creds into the ship.
That's fair. Okay,
it's not like she's paying for like a case of beer for us. You know what I mean?
That's true. Okay.
We are also like one of the things we're getting is a medical center, which was their thing.
Oh yeah, we are getting the med bay.
Yeah. So,
which helps all of us. To be fair,
it does, but it's their workspace, so we can justify it.
If we do Triage, if with Triage's money, we can do all of it. I'm fine with it. I mean, obviously.
Also, bear in mind you cannot upgrade the ship the ship quality.
Oh yeah.
Until the ship levels up.
Yeah, we don't have another advance because we took the weapons advance and the med bay instead of getting.
I thought we just had to use the cred for it.
No, you have to do both.
You have to do both, and it takes up both your slots to do it.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll have to talk about that next time.
So
All right,
we
well,
can,
that
we can
sucks.
put.
Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, so we're just putting that off, or
Yeah, just put
saving
it back
Put
on
it
now.
up.
us.
Back burner.
All right. I'll still mark off the cred, so it's spent.
Are you spending for upkeep?
Are we holding off? Because I mean, I could chip in for upkeep. That's fine. That's my
I'll
job.
throw in one for upkeep as well. So
Okay,
that's
so
that's the
we'll
two.
spend the 2 for upkeep, and then if y'all want, I can spend 2 stash to do home cooking.
Yes, actually, that would
Because
be perfect.
apparently I am the ship's cook.
Yes.
Yep, you can make us some good foods, good eats.
All right.
Makes the cooks.
All right, so we do home cooking. So I spend it, and I'm spending one of my downtime activities to do it as well. Allowing everybody present, which is all 3 of us, to do it. So everybody roll Vice.
Roll a vice. Roll a
Wow, 5s. Damn, I like it.
vice. Roll a vice.
So how do we roll Vice again? Do we
There's an
just do-
indulge
There's
Vice
a-
button.
Indulge
Right.
Vice button and you press it.
Right,
There's
but
no
how do we
bonus
get
for
more?
home cooking,
So
right?
0
Oh,
bonus.
you have to. No bonus. The way you get it is to upgrade your abilities. So like you see the line that's next, like under insight. There's a line next to prowess and
Yeah.
resolve.
Yeah.
That determines how many like things you have, how many dice you have in insight, prowess, and resolve. Resolve uses the lowest of those, or Vice uses the lowest of those, basically.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So
You
That's
are
why I
always
suck
rolling.
so bad.
Yeah, you're always rolling 0 dice because you have. Oh!
Ha! Ha! I love it.
So,
That
So-
clears my stress.
I
Oh, God, you
but
overindulged.
you overindulge.
I
Oh,
also
do I?
I
Shit.
also overindulged.
Oh,
So,
geez.
so
Oh, no.
why don't we talk about what these stress release looks like?
Because we get in a fight and everybody gets a stress after the Vice roll.
So, what does this look like? Like, I want to know, what does this fight in the only Flashbulb is not overindulging here. So it sounds like the fight is between Face and Kasumi. I need to
I
see
love
this. Is what I'm
this.
trying to say.
my
I
God.
love this so much.
This is the Flashbulb sits back and watches the tennis match.
Mhm.
So Face probably says something like, Glitch, what's wrong? You've been so upset lately.
And she's like, well, the meal, it is very satisfying, Flashbulb, and that's the only thing that's been satisfying lately. She just kind of looks in Face's direction. But I guess some of us have gotten more satisfaction than others.
I mean, look, I'm fine with it. It was just out of the blue. I was very confused when you kissed me.
Is that the first time that Flashbulb has heard of this?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm
doing this on purpose because we're supposed to start a fight.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
yes.
being like
No, mhm.
deliberately obtuse because
I think this is the first time Flashbulb's heard it out loud.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, she's gonna like lean back on her chair and like
Light a
get out,
cigar.
light a cigar, and caution tape's just next to her, just has some popcorn throwing.
I love that.
Mhm, Is this one of the new cigars that you got?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, you got the
definitely.
fancy one.
Yeah, I got
Nice,
those fancy ones.
nice.
I'm gonna smoke one up from that was from Mav. Yeah,
It's a Mav, yeah.
yeah,
I feel like Face is so intent he doesn't even give you shit for it.
yeah. They smell like, I think they have they have a saffron scent, so it actually
Mm.
smells pretty nice too.
Nice.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
saffron cigars.
Strangely enough, cigars don't smell as bad as cigarettes either.
Oh,
Like,
I actually like the cigar smell. I always have. I feel like
I-
it's my grandfather. My grandfather always smoked cigars, so I always like the flavor.
I will smoke a cigar every so often, but I will never touch cigarettes. It is such a
Mhm.
gross smelling thing.
Yep.
But yeah,
Anyway.
with Face's comment, there's just the very annoyed look, and she'll. What did you cook, by the way? I guess that's important.
This time it was like it was kind of the same thing. Like the last time it was like more Ethiopian. But it's still like it's another spread. This time it's more Persian.
Mm.
So like there's rice here. There's like a lot of different like not curry, but like on that thing of like you have a lot of different plates and you put it all on your plate.
Yeah,
Mhm,
the spread platters, and you take
Yeah,
a little from everything. The more
Exactly.
communal eating.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. Yeah, so she probably sets her plate down, and she's just like, "That's not at all what I meant. More that you have been contacting other people instead of having the conversation you said you wanted to have. But I'm fine with knowing that you would rather go out and meet fashion designers than come talk to me." And she just does the thing where she slams her hands down on the table and gets up.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I left you a note. I was trying to be nice about it.
Well, you know what they say. Nice guys will always finish last. And she'll walk out.
As you're walking out, there's just gonna be a side comment from Flashbulb just being like, "I thought you didn't like humans."
Oh, good. Yes.
I thought you didn't like humans. Boy, that was awkward.
Hey, everybody knows human variant is OP.
Feet,
Well,
feet,
isn't
cat
that what-
ears.
Isn't that what glitch is at this point?
What's that?
Yeah.
Or fox
Yeah.
ears, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glitch is just a modified human.
Right. Human variant. Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what we're saying.
She's making a reference to your Vice.
Yeah, no, because
No.
it is very much she's into Xenos.
Yeah.
Into Xenos is not the same as not being into humans.
That's true.
Yeah. I also still got stressed from this because I had to watch this awkwardly watch this fight.
What really stresses you out is that after all this, you look down and you realize you finished your cigar and you didn't even taste it.
Wait,
No.
apparently there's a vape death epidemic? What?
Flashbulb just breaks
No.
down into like the Vader, like, no.
Nice. Okay. Well, so that's my first downtime. I know what I'm gonna do with my other one, even though I should recover from this laser burn I still have.
Yeah, y'all still hurt as heck.
Yeah.
Our doctor's kind of dead, and I'm broke now, so
She's
I
not
just
not dead.
wanna-
She's just not functioning. I guess.
I want to finish my first clock.
yeah, let's see that. How you doing that?
Oh boy. So last time I went and contacted Mav, and she gave me the stuff for Bal-In and Wretch.
Yep.
I got Wretch's email address.
Mm-hmm.
Which, oh boy, what a name.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm still trying to figure out how to do like
That's
the
where that
acquisition.
name came from. Earlier this week, I was thinking about the name Wretch, and I was trying to remember what game said it.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
it
was
this one.
stuck on that for like an hour. I was like, Wretch, where did that name come from?
God, I wanna try to do something that like, let's see. God, I'm like, my best thing is to be a pilot, and like none of this pilot stuff works. And I have laser burn, so I have -1 die on any of the other prowess stuff I'm probably doing.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah, I mean that happens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Miranda is going to send an email to Wretch.
Gotcha.
And Wretch being head of logistics and like talking to like space truckers and stuff. She's basically just sent an email off being like, hey, I'm like a new person in the business. Like, here's my contact information. If you have any deliveries, and like there's like she specifies like whatever deliveries that are like attached to like the Lotus line that you need to be done, I can be discreet about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So are you purporting yourself to be like a space trucker or just a delivery person?
I'm gonna purport myself to be a space trucker and say Mav was my like contact for this, being like, oh yeah, she recommended me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Try to get some help from my former mentor.
Yeah, I think name dropping her could count as help from her on this.
Excellent.
That sounds good.
Yeah. What do you think action-wise this would be?
I
was-
kind of like sway.
I was thinking sway as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down with sway. I'm down with the swayness.
Let's see it.
All right. Fortune roll or
Yeah.
okay. 2 dice because I'm getting helped by Mav. Thanks, Mav.
Yay. You have rolled
I have
so poorly
I
on
have
this clock
Yep, I have literally not rolled above a 3 on this clock.
every single time.
Yep. Well, I'm at 5 out of 6 and I don't have money to spend, so that's great. Cool.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah, in fucking 12 years, I'll get there.
It'll be the last thing you do before the game ends. It's fine.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's my other downtime action.
Awesome. Well, who's next? Who else has some downtime?
Okay, I'll go. So I want to do, because I'm there is a mechanical reason and a story reason I want to do this. So I'm going to do some training, and it's going to be training in Resolve, specifically to get my first tick in Attune. Because as we were studying, as she was studying the laser sword, she's starting to realize that there are some like way stuff to this. So she would have like tied, her research into dabbling a little bit and trying to figure that out to better be able to unlock and work on this sword.
Cool. Is your second downtime action going to be to work on the sword?
Yep. It was going to be get some more work done on the sword for the downtime or the
All right.
long-term project. So, do I roll anything for a train, or do I just give the justification for it and do it?
Just give the justification for it.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, that's going to fill that resolve bar. So I'm going to drop that down and put 1 tick into Attune. So that opens that up, and then I'm going to work on how does laser sword clock.
Hopefully you do better than I did.
Yeah. So I think we were doing study last time, so that's probably where I'm at still. We don't have...
It's up to you. I mean, like, do you want to start busting into Attune and see if you can touch it with your...
Oh,
with
that would be
way?
cool, because that would make story sense, too. It's like she just did this thing where she's starting to dabble with Attune, so maybe she can mess with it a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Fortune roll 1 dice.
Let's go.
You do a lot of yoga around it.
Yeah.
You used to do some yoga with it in the room, and then you're
I'm
like,
one with the
"Oh."
way. The way is with me.
Donnie Yen appears.
5.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah.
Hey,
2 ticks.
I'll take it.
That
weigh it
is
pretty good.
2 ticks, so good job.
Yeah. Hey, that's
Way to go.
way to go.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Dead. Okay.
Oh no.
Not actually. So what about you, Face? You've got your 2 normal downtime actions plus your 1 special downtime action.
So I'm going to try to heal myself.
Let's hear that story. How are you going to heal yourself?
So I am like
drugs.
just going into our newly installed med bay.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know, pain medication, I'm like just like taking stuff out of the. I'm sure Triage is gonna throw a fit when she wakes up. I'm just like throwing stuff out of the thing. Like, okay, this looks like an ace bandage thing, and there's some like cream or whatever.
We got you a new med lab. Why does it look like it was ransacked?
Look, we got into a spaceship crash. It's fine.
Okay. So you're going to be rolling crew quality -1 as you try to apply these. That's 0 dice, by the way.
Well, we get 1 die for the med
From the
bay.
med bay. That's exactly what I was going to roll.
Oh, right. Plus 1 die from the med bay brings you up to 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
I am doctoring it.
Oh,
First
you
of
rolled,
all,
you rolled 0 dice, but
first of all, you were supposed to be rolling fortune with 1 die. But second of all, I'll let you keep the 6 because you rolled 2 of them. So
you did it.
that's
You did
3.
it.
That's 3. That's 3
Oh, I
ticks.
just clicked on doctor. So how would I roll?
Fortune.
So it would be a fortune roll. Fortune is at the bottom of the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like way bottom, like
it's
below
under
your contacts.
it's under your contacts,
Okay.
which you have a million of, so it's understandable you can see it. 3 ticks, nice, good job.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep rummaging through, just be like, where is it?
That kind of works.
I need more aspirin.
Aspirin and vodka. It's fine.
Yeah, those definitely mix.
Yep.
Um,
So yeah, you put 3 ticks on your healing clock.
So can I do that again? Like as a second downtime action?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I will actually even roll it correctly this time.
Let's do it.
Still gets a 6.
I mean, I
You were
did get a
supposed to-
6.
You were supposed to roll 1 die.
I just clicked roll fortune.
It roll fortune
should've
does defaults at
give you-
0, not 1.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to change those things.
It has a prompt.
Like it says
That's a
number of
bonus.
dice 0 though. I can't.
It's a drop down.
It's a drop down. You have to touch.
Right, but
Okay.
I it said number of dice 0, so that's what I rolled.
Oh
No, that's a default. It pop when you enter a fortune number. It's you have to enter what number.
So
you're
I have to
rolling.
change it to a 1.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh yikes.
that sucks.
Well, that's still 1 tick.
I mean, if you have cred, you could spend another.
I was just gonna say, can I spend cred to up it?
Oh.
I mean,
I
yeah,
really want to get to that 6.
yeah, definitely.
All right, so I'll spend the 2 cred that I need. So I will remove my crashed fuck. Ouch.
That goes down to level 1, like,
Sore.
yeah, sore. And I think maybe part of what that spent money represents is you like restocking the med bay after you go through all of this shit, and then you're like, oh fuck, this is probably expensive. Maybe I shouldn't do this again. Or you're like, well, at least I know we've got this in case I need to do this again. But yeah, either way.
Drench yourself in rubbing alcohol.
Yep. So yeah, you're feeling much better. Still sore, but much better. And then you've got your favors owed downtime. So you can either acquire asset or lay low. Probably not here. Maybe you want to wait. I mean,
We can't lay low here. Is the-
Right.
you really can't lay low here. That's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
This is fine.
So I think I'll skip it because there's not really anything I can do with it.
Is
I'm
there
a-
any asset you might want to acquire?
I can't think of anything useful at the moment. I guess I'll go to the rest of the crew and see if there's anything that they want.
I'm also assuming that that's somebody already rolled entanglements, but
I did.
okay, cool. Let me look
I
at.
actually have that's gonna come up here in a
Oh
minute.
boy. Let me look at acquire asset. Because last time we had a crowd. So what we can get: a service, a contractor, a ground vehicle, or legal.
Ooh, a service. Can I use that to heal me again? Can I like hire a doctor because our doctor's dead? Or almost dead, rather?
I mean, you can use that to hire a doctor, and then that doctor might be of a better quality, then you'd be rolling on your crew quality -1 +1 for the thing.
Yeah.
Depending on how you rolled on the acquire asset roll.
You probably would have needed done it first
Yeah.
to help you.
I see.
But next time,
Next time.
next
on
downtime
Dragon
you'll
Ball
remember.
Z.
Yeah, next downtime, remember, because that's a very useful thing to do because you have that for free.
I just didn't even know that I could do something like that. I thought it was like acquire like a thing, not a person.
You can get like we got a crowd. Like,
right. Well, I mean, I considered her like a mob, like a thing, because it's not like a person, you know.
yeah,
Mhm.
we can get contractors.
You get
Cool,
temporary
cool.
access to a person, not
Good to know.
a person.
We can also get a
I'm
temporary.
gonna capture him in my Pokeball.
Mhm.
Doctor, I choose you.
Oh, jeez. We could get a service because we got to get to a Ketty.
We need a ship cleaning service.
I don't know. Because like, what do we know about it? One, what do we actually do? We're picking something up on a Ketty, right?
Yes.
What do we know about a Ketty?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me.
Could I do a gather information to see if there's like any kind of like guard stations between Nightfall and a Ketty?
Yeah, definitely. And also, I'll tell you what you know about a Ketty, just before anything else, like what everyone living in the sector who pays any minimal amount of attention would know.
An asset may also be acquired for standby use in the future, so you can get a
Mhm.
doctor now for later.
I can put the doctor in the Pokeball.
Yes, essentially you can. I mean, basically,
Doctor.
maybe you hire someone to stay on the ship and watch over triage while you go on this adventure.
That's a good idea. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Wow. Gathering information for the win.
Well, all right. So first,
I get mad bonuses to that shit.
yeah, apparently. So we're talking about a Ketty. Here we go. What you know. First of all, you know, it's a fairly poor planet. It is jungles, hostile jungles, as you might note on the map. But it is not entirely uninhabited. It would be more settled if it was not for the incredibly hostile natural life. It's very beautiful, and there are rapidly spreading carnivorous plants, seasonally rampaging beasts, and hyper-aggressive fish.
Oh, great. We're going back to Cholt. Are we going to get attacked by a frost giant?
Very likely.
Very likely.
Very, very likely.
Son of a bitch.
You see the pasted corpse of a mushroom gnome nearby.
Oh, truffles.
Oh,
no.
There's a bunch of statues that are just in a temple for
For
some
no reason. Yeah.
No reason at all.
So you know that nobody comes here who doesn't have to. The types of people that you're going to find on a Ketty are researchers, poachers, and criminals.
Oh, good.
So basically us.
Types of criminals besides poachers. It is very inhospitable. The spaceport is in a city called Base Camp 1, which is mostly just a spaceport plus like a wall
Right.
that holds back the jungle. I'll describe it when you guys get there.
So just real quick before we go any further, I'm not gonna lie, I really got to go to the bathroom. So can we take a break a little bit early?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
at an hour and 10, so not super early, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then I'll finish describing more of a Ketty and what you've found on your gather information with that.
Awesome, because I did want to play it out because I have my contact in the Nightfall bar, Barton. So I
Okay,
was gonna go chat
Spartan.
with him.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Someone needs to remind me what accent I gave to Barton, because I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure we talked to him before.
I
think
don't
it was
remember.
like a Boston type accent, New York type accent kind of
Probably, yeah, probably because this is Mafia Planet. Apparently,
That sounds right.
Korean New Yorkers.
thing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Alrighty, well, stick around, guys. We're going to take our break and come back in a couple minutes.
Thanks, guys.
is so thankful. Are we all back? It's so
I think
quiet.
Sounds like it. I was like,
Yep,
is
I'm ready when you are.
I was just reading an article while waiting for people to get back because Saint and I were here and nobody said anything. I was reading a travel article on Jeju Island, a Korean island, where they're like, there's great dining and beautiful scenery and a sex sculpture park, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Jeju Island is like halfway between Korea and Japan. I think that's the one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I am remembering correctly.
But what I zeroed in on was the food, and they were talking about there's a restaurant that serves their black pork, where it is like a black-skinned pig that is supposed to be better tasting than most other pork varieties, but they give you a nice chewy pork belly that you can like fry at your table, and it's supposed to be really good. And I was like, wow, those big slabs of bacon, no matter where it's from, sounds really good.
That's quite the Korean barbecue, I'll say that.
Mhm.
I love me some Korean barbecue, so.
Yeah, my dad makes some really good short rib Korean barbecue, and so anytime it's just Korean food, yes, I'll take some because good stuff.
I got like Trader Joe's has like Korean scallion pancakes that are delicious. I recommend. They're very good. You put them in the oven for like 5 minutes. It's like, cool. Got the scallion pancakes. Also, when you were talking about Akedi, Kelsa, first thing I thought of was Kanachan, which is a world in Warhammer 40,000 that is a jungle death world.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the Imperial Guardsmen who come from there because their only exports are like soldiers and knives. All of their soldiers are basically like American Vietnam soldiers, basically.
Yeah, their design theme.
They're all Rambo.
Yeah. There's a hero unit if you play Imperial Guards. Sly Marbo is just John Rambo. But yeah, basically the image of them, because like each Guardman unit has their own distinct uniform because they give planetary pride. Theirs is just the BDU pants and like military fatigue tank top and a red bandana. That's their uniform because they're so beefy and badass that they don't need armor.
They can shrug off bullets with their non-existent flak vests.
Going full berserker style.
Yeah.
I know all about that because I used to play 40k. So,
yeah,
and I played Imperial Guard.
They blew up Cadia recently. If you hadn't heard.
I know. I'm aware.
The planet broke before the line did.
Before the Guard did. It's true. Anyway.
We're in another space game.
You were telling us about Akedi.
I was telling you about Akedi. The things that you know. There's basically one city, which is basically a spaceport. It's called Base Camp 1. It ostensibly is a research center. However, it's open to tourism, which is almost entirely the criminal element, a large portion of that being poachers, some of it being people who are using the life here for drug manufacturing. Some of it is people exporting strange creatures for pets, quote unquote. It's an interesting place. It's an interesting place.
I'm curious if the concept of invasive species exists on this planet, because everything on this planet almost everything on this planet kills things that come here.
So far, none has been discovered, but if there is, it's probably, humans.
Fair.
Dangerous creature. Bad.
Yeah.
And it's trying real hard to kick them off, so.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably succeeding at this point, but that's no concern of ours.
So can I get any information about patrols or anything like that between here and there?
Yeah, I think that you've heard that patrols are being raised between Nightfall and either of the main planets in the system, as well as the gate. So you know that any normal space line is going to have cops along it.
Cool. Great.
I mean, I suppose we can go like slightly outside the normal direct straight line and hopefully avoid them that way.
I mean, either you
We have some maps.
use your dark space lane maps, or you're going to have to contend with them.
Yeah, do you want to...
If you or it's going to take you 8 times as long.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
So do we tangle with the cops, or do we tangle with possible, like, way creatures or something?
I don't know. How scrappy you feeling, Space Cowboy?
I mean, I am the ship.
I am the ship.
I am the ship.
You are the leaf on the wind.
I am the leaf on the wind. It's true. It's true.
It's been significantly more successful for you than the last person who said that.
The only thing I will say is if we take dark hyperspace lanes, not one of y'all is allowed to take a mother effing devil's bark. None of that
take
nonsense.
All of the devil's bargains.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm fine with either. Like, it's probably one way or another going to be us outrunning something. So, though the thing about the dark hyperspace lanes, it's not just way creatures over there. There's like pirates and stuff there too. So we can run into other more normal things that aren't necessarily out there to arrest us or turn us into mush, or both.
If we need to blow somebody's ship up, I'd rather it not be a cop, you know?
We only have a mining drill, so yeah.
No, don't we have weapons now?
No, we have to get weapons. We upgraded our weapon capacity, but we have to get a weapon to put into that.
Damn it.
Yeah. We have to get a weapon to put in that, like,
slot.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, have you ever played FTL?
No.
Okay. Well,
we don't have the energy.
Yeah, FTL, there's a limited number of slots that you have, and also there's a limited amount of power, so you have to do power management. So it's like, you might have a really nice weapon, but it like requires 3 power, and your reactor might not be able to.
I get you.
Yeah.
I see what you guys are saying. I just didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah. I'm down with doing dark hyperspace lanes. That's always fun.
Let's give it a shot.
We should do dark hyperspace lanes.
All right. Sweet. So that sounds like that's going to be your approach. Yeah.
Shall we get our doctor, acquire our doctor first?
Yeah, sure.
Probably.
Okay.
So how am I rolling this so that I roll it correctly?
We roll crew quality. So it's a fortune roll with 1 die.
Okay. And does your power give you a bonus to that, or just a free one?
Just a free one. It gives me a bonus to gather information. It doesn't give me a bonus to acquire asset.
Okay, hold on.
Do you have anything else that might help on your special abilities?
Not for this one.
Do you have a friend that could help you?
I mean, potentially.
Well, you were gonna talk to Barden, right? So maybe you can get some information from him here on that as well. So
hey Barden, we need a medic.
Right? So you call up Barden, and he's like, "What'd you want?"
Hey Barden, I just wanted some information about the lane to. I'm trying to fix the map, but my computer's being a pain in the ass.
A caddy.
We're going to be leaving Nightfall and heading for a caddy shortly. I was just wondering, what we should expect there. And I was also hoping if you had a lead on a doctor that we could pick up.
First of all, I take he's a shithole. Shouldn't go there. Second of all, you should know cops are all up in this biz. Everywhere. You best get out of town, but also look the fuck out.
I heard that. Well, at least the caddy is not the most hospitable place to look for us. So
that's a good point. I didn't hear you going there. Was this about a doctor?
So yeah, our doctor's out of commission. I was wondering if you had a lead on somebody we might be able to help us out.
I can put a word in. Why don't you go ahead and roll that die, and let's see see who he comes up with.
Okay.
So would it be 1 or 2 for him? Because he is your friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 2 die, because our crew quality's 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, 2 die. Hey, 5. Cool. We get a tier 1 expert.
No, you do get an extra die.
Yeah, that's what Oh, do we get another extra
yeah.
die?
So Rhys, you get that extra downtime activity from your Air of Respectability, but your favorite O gets you a +1 die for both acquire assets, lay low, and gather information.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Roll another d6, I guess?
Cool.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll 1 more d6.
Oh, yeah.
I just must have read it wrong.
Maybe we get a 6 on this. Nah.
Worth a shot.
No.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
Hey.
It could have been better, but okay, so that's still your crew quality worth, so that's 1, which is better than your crew quality -1 that you'd be rolling otherwise.
Yeah.
And you can spend cred here if you would like this to be a better doctor.
Nah.
Oh shit! Hold on.
What?
On Nightfall, you get to roll crew your consort instead of crew quality as the special rule for Nightfall. So
that changes everything.
Shit.
Changes everything.
roll 2 more dice.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
2
more d6s. Oh boy.
I mean, it can't get worse.
That's true. This is true.
I mean, well,
It didn't get better, but it can't get
I
worse.
feel like I should roll them all at once. I feel like that's what it was.
Oh, jeez. Hey, you got a 5. That's all that matters.
Look, see, there you go.
Hey.
There's a crit for you.
yeah, there's a crit. Okay, obvious. Wow. Oh my god, we could have gotten like the best doctor we've ever seen.
triage who?
I mean, this
Just
is a
kick
person.
her out.
This is a person we.
She's fine. We saved her.
Yeah, I mean, we're ostensibly this is for triage, like,
True.
so.
Yeah, okay. So
Is it a doctor or a medical droid?
that's a good question. Actually, I rolled a random job for you guys, and I think this might be a good tie-in for that.
Ooh,
So let's see.
is Dr. Colonel Sanders here?
What's
Dr.
the matter,
Colonel-
Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
First of all, Dr. Colonel Sanders, you is worse than triage.
Oh, I know.
Saying.
I'm aware.
As far as handing out drugs like they're candy, literally dressed up like candy and not telling you that they're drugs.
Mm,
Good.
good.
Doctor, this is just chicken. What am I supposed to do with this?
It's a
Well, you
spice
eat
of
it.
life, my friend.
You eat it with
Okay.
gravy.
Great.
So much gravy.
So, you have mentioned that you're going to a Ketty. Have you also mentioned that from there you're going to be going to Warren?
No, but I would tell him that.
Okay. Because, yeah, he's like, well, if you're going to be taking a doctor with you, they need to know, like, where they're going. I'm not just going to hand over a friend of mine. Like, as much as you're a friend of mine, no. I need some more information.
Yeah, so after that, we're planning on heading to Warren.
Warren, yeah. Yeah, okay. And so he's gonna hook you up, and I need a random name. Give me just a second.
And it's Pablo Escobar.
AKA Pablo Escobar.
I don't know why that was the first person that I thought of, but there we go.
I feel like it's a good person for our crew. I feel like we've run more drugs than anything else.
It's true.
That's pretty accurate.
He'd be real down with the fun one.
I mean, his name can be Pablo Escobar. Why not? Let's
Oh, jeez.
fucking name it up. Why
Now
not?
look what you did.
It's all your fault.
All right. Does that mean one of the cops is going to be played by Pedro Pascal? Is that what's going to happen?
Yes.
Good. That's who it is, right? I didn't confuse it with another Pedro. 'Cause there were two, like, fairly, like, relevant actors that are both named Pedro, like, recently. And
Pedro Pascal is the Viper from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so it is Pedro Pascal. Okay, good. I am remembering correctly.
He's also in The Mandalorian. He plays the Mandalorian and or the voice of the Mandalorian, depending
Does
on
he really? Now I really want to watch.
Wait. Then
The
who
first
was-
episode was actually really good.
Wait,
That's what I hear.
didn't he also play is it Cassian in Rogue One?
No, that was a different person.
That's a different
Mhm.
person. Okay.
That's Diego Luna.
Thank you. Okay. I was like, I thought he was there, but yeah.
Yeah,
Diego
that
Luna.
character wouldn't be nearly as forgettable if that were the case.
Ow.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Dr. Escobar, he's got some plans of his own that he'll probably tell you about.
Does he wear a lab coat?
If not, he has his pick. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he wears a lab coat as much as anybody else.
I was just asking because he probably has like drugs sewn in all over the lab coat.
The lab coat is
What?
made of
That's-
drugs.
That's silly. All the drugs are in the lining of his little medical kit.
Okay, there we go.
And
See,
it-
he's thinking.
Mhm.
He's the doctor.
I thought he smuggled them like every other drug company and just put them in his drugs.
Hmm.
Put the drugs in your drugs.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just put your drugs in the drugs so you have more drugs.
Yep.
That makes sense.
I mean, how do you think we have the current crazy druggy outbreak right now? Everybody's addicted to Oxy.
Mm.
They put too many drugs in their drugs.
Jesus.
Many
Ugh.
drugs. Too many drugs.
Too many drugs.
Okay, that's where they're at. Okay. So he says that he would like to be dropped off on Amarath
Okay.
as you guys pass through Iota.
Okay.
So we can do that.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll see how he does that here.
Is he paying us to drop him off?
You're exchanging favors.
Okay,
You
that's
have
fine.
access to his medical services until you drop him off, basically.
That's totally fair.
Okay.
Ah! Something hijacking desktop. Fucking Microsoft. Ugh.
Okay. So yeah, he would like to be dropped off on Amrath in Iota. But he agrees to go with you guys now. He's kind of I think he's kind of a quiet fellow. He seems to be like really into like some game on his phone. When like he's like, if you need me, just message, but in the meantime, he's got his phone out.
Look, he's really into that like new game where you catch small creatures with your phone and AR.
And there's like special bonuses on a Keddy, so he's really looking forward to that. 'cause,
Of course.
and then he can trade those later for in-game currency to other players.
Right. It's the more planets you go to, the more creatures you can get, and
Exactly.
like Kenny's got those rare creatures.
The ones you
Mhm.
don't want, you grind them up into space
Can you-
drugs.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, we're gonna go into a place where nobody else really goes. I wonder if there's anything out there. The dark
Oh.
hyperspace lanes.
Oh, there's always stuff out there.
Right, of course.
That rare 2 Mew is in the dark hyperspace lane.
All right. So, y'all are headed to Akedi, and it sounds like you're taking dark hyperspace lanes to get there.
Oh yes.
So, that's your detail for your
Our transport
transport mission. Thank you.
Should we also take loads after detail? Okay.
Yeah. Detail then load. We can talk about load. What load do you want?
I'm taking normal.
Yeah, this place doesn't sound safe, but I don't want to go. What is our main goal here on Akedi?
We have to get to Akedi first.
Get to Akedi. Pick up crates. That's all you've been told.
Get to Akedi, pick up crates. Okay, so the only difference between my load of normal and heavy is like 1 point.
It's 1 point, and also you will be slower moving.
And more conspicuous.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with normal because it's 1 point. I don't imagine it'll be super crucial for 1 point. Okay,
Definitely going normal.
oops,
Cool.
I'm looking on the wrong sheet. That's
All right.
why that looked.
You get 1 die for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Would you say going through dark hyperspace lanes is particularly bold or daring?
Sounds pretty
We're also
bold.
going to Akedi.
Yeah,
Also
going
sounds
to
pretty
Akedi.
bold.
We're doing it to avoid the cops too. So
Yeah, that's kind of daring. Is it overly complex or contingent on many factors?
Not being eaten.
getting to Akedi.
So no.
No.
Does this plan's detail expose a vulnerability to the target or hit them where they're weakest? I'm gonna say yes. Going through the
because
dark
we're
hyperspace
doing-
lanes.
Yep.
That is a weakness. Is the target strongest against approach, or do they have particularly defenses in place or any special preparations? Take -1 die. Yes, the cops are looking for you. You are literally wanted.
Right.
Mhm.
This is fine.
Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight on this operation? You've already gotten that help, definitely.
Mhm.
Are there any enemies or rivals interfering in this operation? Take -1 die. I think this is where your entanglement comes into place.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Well, we'll see. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
This is all fine.
So we're looking at 2 dice. Who would like to roll it?
Not me.
2 dice? I
Thank
can
you very
do
much. 2 die.
it. And that's on fortune, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Engagement roll.
Times 2. Oh. Input value.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Oh, that's bad.
Hey, we did it.
You didn't want to do it,
Yay.
Saint, so I had to.
Look, I
It's-
didn't want to do it because I have to fly the ship.
No, that's fair. That's fair. No, this
Okay.
is just how I've been rolling lately, so it's fine. I don't think it was this game, but on Tuesday as well, my dice karma was just awful.
I mean, this is where my players are going to be starting Public City by Night on Saturday, so this is fine.
Looking forward to it. It's all fine. So you're in a desperate position, and also there's an additional complication that occurs. So, you are about to, fuck it. Let's just whip them out right here. You're about to jump into hyperspace when there is a like a pulse that disrupts your electronic systems for just a moment, and you get a message from, where is my, this way, okay. Oh, yes. Someone that you have met before, except for face.
Oh.
Ellen.
Oh.
They are in a ship rivaling the size of the Packet Loss, and there's like 2 other ships flanking their ship.
Great.
And they have basically sent out a message that's like, basically personally challenging Flashbulb to a race for
In the
honor
Dark hyperspace lane?
in dark hyperspace lanes.
Face is like, who the hell are these people?
Uh-huh.
Reminder on who Ellen is. I know
Yes.
they were one of the racers, but I don't remember
Correct.
which.
They were the racer that was there from the Echo Wave Riders.
Oh,
who
them! Oh,
normally
right,
do
yeah.
the races through Brightwind, which is here in Breck. They're the one who had their experimental ship
The one we
stolen.
sabotaged.
Mm-hmm.
After you sabotaged it.
We didn't steal it though. So.
You didn't steal it, but you did
I have
win the
no
race.
idea what you're talking about. I have plausible deniability.
But I don't.
I know what happened. It's fine.
Yeah, so basically they're calling you out. They're like, hey, it was not fair what happened. Someone fucking sabotaged my ship and then stole it. We need to race for real, and you have to do it right now.
What happened? What the hell did you do?
I'm just
When
like,
was this?
Just like, I'll tell you in a second. Let me message in the back. Just like, basically, my message I outlined: 1, I don't know who stole your ship. 2,
We
I
can
didn't
totally beat
sabotage.
these chumps. Let's go.
2, I won that race fair and square. I'll have you know. 3, you're on.
The funny thing is, they know who stole the ship, but
But we don't.
you don't. Yeah. Great. So yeah, let's race.
All right. Also, go after send the message out. I go back to Face. Turn back to Face. Just like, so you remember that race we had on Baftama?
What race? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh no. Okay. We had a race on Baftama. I kicked the hell out of everybody. They were Ellen and their crew were there. They had an experimental ship that got stolen. Ring any bells?
When was this? Where was I?
Where were they?
Taking bets. In
Yep.
the crowd.
Yeah, you were there.
What do you mean I was there?
Well, about that. You were busy, you know, rallying people to bet a lot of money on me. I don't know how you don't remember any of this.
I don't remember this at all.
That's troubling. Anyway, let's everybody get to positions. We need to, you know, we need to win this and get to a Ketty. We got, multiple things on the line now. I don't care
All right.
about their honor, but, you know, they're probably going to rat us out to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do like a space peel out?
Space drift.
All right. Yeah. Let's race these people.
Race
Yeah.
these
Let me throw up a clock. Throw it up.
Wait, when did we get Murlocs?
I've always
Did-
been a Murloc.
Did
you
I
know?
did I not tell you that my next mystic character is going to be a Xeno that's just a space Murloc?
Oh, we
you
have those.
chain? Because if you chain, we're just gonna win everything automatically.
I mean, you'll have that, and my next muscle is just to be interesting because I think my next character is gonna be a muscle.
Someone attacks Rin's Murloc and just like 50 of them jump out of nowhere.
March, just
Like,
do
what
March
the-
of the Murlocs.
Okay, there is a race clock. And let's also get a cops clock.
Cops.
Cops? Oh,
There's
Cops
nothing
can't
on
chase
there,
us. We're
but-
too fast, too furious.
three
They're
fast
clearly
five
going
years.
too fast for us to waste
They
time
could have
with
been.
them.
they could have been following the Echo Wave Riders. There's no ticks on this clock. It just exists, so you remember that's a threat.
These people are the worst.
A little bit.
Kelsa, they're ruining our plans.
Well.
That's why we're in a desperate position.
Yeah, y'all are in desperate position. So, go.
Go.
One
That's
with
what we're
the
doing.
way. The way is with me.
So, they're not in an experimental craft anymore. They're in their spaceship that is higher quality than the packet loss. So you're gonna be at reduced effect unless you want to kick that up.
It's a good thing I'm an ace pilot, so I have potency on all speed related rolls.
It is a good thing.
Because I'm a better pilot than they are. God, gore damn it, goram it. Goram it. Yeah, I'm gonna race them. I'm gonna burn all of our burners, all the engines, all the afterburners, everything. We're going fast.
I'll spend a stress to help, and
Thank you.
I am of course dumping the space NOS into the engines as I
As you
always
should.
do.
We have so much space NOS.
We have so much space NOS.
That's
And-
all
and
right.
that's one of the creds for our upkeep is just keeping the space NOS stocked.
I will also spend a stress to help, and my helping is literally
help.
just
You
Only
can't both
one.
help.
no, but I have to because I have to be Vin Diesel and be like, smoke 'em.
You could do it next.
You just-
Next roll.
You just say family, and that's enough.
Family.
I'm gonna spend 3 stress to give myself +1 effect and +1 die.
Awesome.
Shall I also spend a gambit, folks?
We're already here. Why not?
So how many
Yeah, let's
gambits
do
do we
it.
have right now?
2, because it resets.
2. Okay. Yeah, why not?
All right, I will spend a.
Let's get a hell of a jump on this.
Smoke these
Cool.
fools.
Okay, so this is very much a helm roll.
Now, before
Yep.
we start, can I roll? Because what I say is, hey, how about we make this interesting?
Race for pinks.
I was just gonna say, bet your
no.
ship.
Oh no, terrible idea.
That sounds like a devil's bargain.
I will take a devil's bargain to bet the ship, and I'm also
Race
gonna
for
roll.
pinks. Race
Why
for
are you?
pinks.
Why?
You-
Just-
okay,
Why are
okay.
you betting our ship?
Okay, Saint, you have to be the one to accept or deny this devil's bargain.
Because
I-
I trust my
I've
pilot.
already
But you're-
done leaf on the wind is the problem.
Yep. So you cannot do it on this roll.
Yeah.
However, on the next roll, you can spend your stress and you can propose this devil's bargain.
God
But-
damn it.
Because Saint is the one making the roll,
All right.
unless you want it to be your own separate roll for like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I wanted it to happen before
Sure.
the race starts. Because if we have an advantage, they're not going to be like, "Oh, well, you're way ahead of me." Yeah, for sure.
So is this like psychological warfare where you're trying to get some ticks on the clock yourself, or is this like a setup roll where you're going to be giving a bonus to Flashbulb?
Kind of like psychological warfare, like put up or shut up. Like if you're gonna come at me,
Sure.
I'm like, yo, like you come in here and you just want to race. You're not gonna bet anything. Like, what kind of racer are you?
I know what kind of racer they are. I used to race before I was part of this crew. I know what they're like.
So is that a sway?
Yeah. I mean, it could be a demand actually, a command.
I'll take that too. Risky, I suppose.
It's desperate.
No,
all
it's desperate.
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 Woo, we love those desperate rolls.
I think it's probably limited because their ship is better than yours. So
I mean, yeah, but I'm awesome.
they,
You could. I mean, you could spend stress to bump the effect.
Yeah, I know,
you
I know.
can spend stress to bump the effect.
So
believe in
how many stress is that? 2?
2 stress.
Ow. Yeah,
Alright.
too.
And then you're already taking the devil's bargain to get the extra die, so you don't need to spend stress for that.
Great. This is what I wanted in this.
Why does it keep doing that?
I don't know. That is weird.
We'll keep that 6.
No.
All right, let me try it again. I don't know what it's doing.
Hold on a second. Don't do anything just yet. No, that doesn't explain anything either.
Like, I'm doing standard, and I'm doing 2 bonus dice, which should give me 5 because I have the Devil's Bargain and then +1.
Right?
So let me try it again.
So no, don't hit 5, hit 2.
Oh, that's why, because it's bonus dice, not total dice.
Yeah.
right,
you gotta
no,
say-
that's,
Still get your
that's
6.
what I did, though. But that's just weird. Like, I don't know why it's
That's
rolling
weird.
all those extra dice. I don't...
Yeah, because it only rolled 4 extra dice. I don't know. The point is that you did get a 6 on this roll that rolled the correct number of dice.
You did it.
Okay.
Don't forget that XP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Cool. So yeah, you are doing your psychological warfare to psych them out here. And start off with the race at an advantage.
Mm.
Go ahead and make your
I got a
make your
helm.
race roll. Make your helm roll.
All right, desperate. Great. I have 1 from you, Glitch, 1 from Leaf on the Wind, and a Gambit. There we go. 3 bonus dice.
All right.
Double 6s.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
We literally just, like, peeled out on them, and they're just, like,
That
nowhere.
was not the right side. Yeah, no consequences, no nothing. You managed to smoke them and then circle back around and be like, pink slip? Come on, bitch.
Give me.
Give me the money. If you're right, you give me your ship. Give me the money.
The money.
Show me the money.
Yeah.
I knew where this was going. I know my pilot.
All right.
They try to run drill the cockpit.
Yeah, just ramming speed.
Ramming speed. I'll do it.
I mean, we
Yeah.
know they're not faster than us now.
So, yeah, they will agree to wire you money. However, the problem is that
Of course, there's a problem.
the problem is with you wanted in this system, you won't actually be able to get that money until you clear the wanted level.
I will
okay.
tell them to wire it to Barden. So that way we can pick it up. Because he'll hold it in,
Escrow?
yeah.
Yeah, you still won't be able to pick it up until it's
Right.
That's fine.
That's-
we
that
know they
makes
won't.
sense.
We know they won't run off with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just gonna be a message to them, just be like, "Is your honor satisfied?"
You get like a small like salute from them, and they're like, "Until next time."
I'll
Oh,
get you, Gadget.
yeah, there's-
someday.
There's just a message back. It's like, "I'll race you in any ship, and I'll still win."
Awesome. I have to remember how to spell escrow, but I figured it out. Okay. Cannot.
I bet Dr. Escobar didn't even notice any of this.
No,
so
definitely
I
not.
want the cruise.
It didn't take that long. He was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we smoked them pretty damn quick. That was
We did.
ridiculous.
It was the space
Can we
bomb.
go now? After he
So-
circles back.
So, can we consider that a heart-to-heart since I was telling Flashbull I like trust them implicitly even with our ship?
Is that what you heard?
That's why I
Uh,
was asking. I was asking what everybody thinks.
What would Flashbulb think of this?
Well, was that heartfelt advice or meaningful insight? That's
I don't-
specifically what the trigger says.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
Okay.
heartfelt advice. Yeah.
All right.
It may have been heartfelt, but I don't know if it was advice.
Yeah.
So
Later.
later, yeah, you managed to jump into the hyperspace lanes. Let's have a so you guys arrive in Aketi. You manage to navigate these hyperspace lanes fairly I won't say easily, but effectively. No more strange voices in your heads. You narrowly avoid a couple of packs of pirates. And as you start to approach a techie space, there is a couple of cop ships in orbit.
Of course there are. Right.
Now, you do still have your false ship papers, so you can just be like, hey, we're a normal ship that's here for normal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
We are totally normal peoples.
That's
Yeah.
what we
Of
do.
the normal variety.
You can check all of my papers, all of our papers and my papers, and they're all legit. So I am definitely I'm definitely somebody named Miranda.
For sure. So yeah, that sounds like you're trying to pass yourselves off as ordinary citizens, which is like a
+1.
We don't get the +1 because we don't have 4 or less heat.
no, you sure don't.
I didn't know it was dependent on that. That makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I mean, when you're literally wanted, it's a lot harder
No,
for you to pretend that you're
That makes
not.
a ton of sense.
Oh, also, I forgot from just passing through. We also just, in general, take -1 heat.
Oh, that's right. So you only took a total of 1 heat. You're still like really close to a second wanted level, but not there yet. Really close. Just saying.
This is fine.
Would you like to maybe talk to the cops?
I think we can just present ourselves, be like, here's our papers.
I'll keep hush.
So can we do like a not video call?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just call them and be like, and just electronically
Right.
transfer our papers and stuff. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
us
totally.
being wanted, it's probably not a good idea to be like, hey, look at my wanted face.
No, probably not. I mean, Face, you can be anyone, right?
Not yet. I'm still working on that. I haven't had time.
Mm.
Those are your long-term projects. You need to finish that.
I keep trying to heal myself.
That
I've
is
been constantly abused.
pesky getting hurt. Yeah.
I know, right?
I just kind of let it stick. It's fine. Not slowing me down at all.
I hate losing my bonuses. Makes
All
me
right.
sad.
So, you're gonna need to roll to hand that paperwork over, because although it is accurate, it's still a big fat lie.
Is this still desperate?
Yeah, it's still desperate.
I will assist you with my guild license because I'm legit.
Okay. So that gives me +1. I don't get the just passing through.
What's the position and what's the effect?
So she said desperate. I don't know the effect. I assume standard.
Oh, standard. Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought I had said that, but apparently not out loud.
So that'll give me 4. So I can.
We have another gambit.
I was gonna say I can use a gambit, push myself. What do you guys think?
Go
'Cause
for
this
it.
is kind
This
of-
is
this-
important.
Yeah, go. Yeah,
That's what I mean.
real
This is kind of a big roll. So
Yeah, use that gambit. Especially
Alright.
because it's still desperate. So.
Hey,
6.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Here's that bonus
That gambit
die.
was worth it.
Yeah, gambit was worth it. We are out of gambits now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
This is fine.
It's fine. We're all fine.
This is just fine.
So as you start to land at the spaceport, you see there's like base camp 1 is like at the top of a cliff, and there's a sheer cliff on one side that goes down for probably 100 feet before the start of the jungle below it, and it's 100 feet down from there to the ground. It's a huge jungle. On this side, the trees go up for nearly 100 feet past the city walls, but they're kept back by like there's like a round wall around the edge of the cliff. The cliff kind of juts out a little bit, and that's where the city is. And basically there's like this combination of like cutting saws that come in and out of the wall, and then like followed by a sweep of a flamethrower, as like a one of these trees, like you can see there's a little bit of it across what is like a no man's land between the wall and the jungle, and like a little bit of it kind of comes closer to the wall, and that's when these like blades like poke out, and like flamethrower sweeps back and forth, and you can watch the tree like retract its root that was going in that direction, and it's like, shit, trees aren't supposed to move like that. So
that's normal.
Yeah,
Seems legit.
you're not supposed to need to go into the jungle, so there's that.
Good.
Yeah, there's like various like space is the wrong word. Scientists, like little hubs with like a bunch of like satellite receivers on the top as they're beaming out information that they're learning here. There's like a open air market where people are openly selling like drugs and pelts and a bunch of other stuff. Mystery meat made out of things that were found in the jungle, ? Things that look like meat but are purported to be vegetable matter. Your mileage may vary, but it's definitely raucous. As you exit the spaceport, you have a designated area that you're supposed to be meeting your contacts for. Here, inside of the spaceport, you shouldn't need to go very far, and essentially you need to meet up with them, get some stuff loaded onto the ship, and then leave.
Make like a tree and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make like a tree and get cut down. Wait. Flamethrower.
Put an egg in your shoe and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I think Flashbulb is gonna take one of our ground vehicles, and this one's a space pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll drive that over there, put crates in and stuff.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'll also bring caution tape, because caution tape is gonna be probably helpful for loading and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were last time.
They were so helpful. A good boy.
Yeah,
Taking the best crew member.
Of course. So you meet up with a couple of hardened-looking mercenaries. They have 6 crates, and they're larger than you expected. I literally, you had dimensions in the information you were given, and these are larger than the ones you were advised to expect. Not like by a huge amount, but by when calculating things on a spaceship, every amount of space and whatever matters.
Yeah, it's a noticeable amount is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like 8 times the size, but it is definitely like the difference between 8 feet and 6 feet.
Right.
So yeah, these two, they're both human. It's a man and a woman. And they are like, one of them is sitting, the woman, she's sitting on one of these crates. She's got one foot kind of dangling down, and the other one, her knee is up and her foot's on top of the crate. And she's like paring her nails with a Bowie knife. You know, and they're both wearing like fatigues, and he's got like a very illegal weapon, gun of some kind strapped to his back. Yeah, so do you mention the size disparity?
Oh, of course. As we pull up, I'm like, hey, what the hell is all this? This is 8 inches. These crates are supposed to be 6 inches.
Those are feet and feet.
These are
well,
big
then feet and
crates,
feet.
yeah.
These are supposed to be 8 centimeters.
These are
Like,
supposed
damn,
to be
I didn't think
meters.
they were
Why are
going to be 8
12?
feet. Okay, then.
Yeah,
These are some big damn crates.
Yeah, there's
almost a little bit much, but yeah.
some big damn crates. So the woman just kind of smirks, and the guy's like, well, client pays extra if they're alive, and they weren't gonna fit in smaller cages, not if they're gonna make it back. At which point the cage that the woman is sitting on like rattles, and there's some like intense growling going on, and she elbows it, bong bong bong, and then it settles down.
So are we getting paid more for this nonsense? Because nobody told us about this.
He shrugs.
I guess we'll have
That's
to.
not my problem.
I guess we'll have to talk to the madame about that.
Oh, we're going to have a talking to, because there's a whole other problem that we were already going to have a talk about.
Look. Just like Flashbulb like looks at the two mercenary types and just like, look, we'll take these off your hands. We're just gotta, if you can help us load, be helpful.
Yeah, he like spits and is like, all right.
Let's go.
And she like jumps down from on top of the crate, and she like goes like this, and like is now able to lift one of the crates by herself.
Cool.
Wow.
I like it.
She should be on our crew. Damn. Yeah. So.
How much is he paying you?
Yeah. So let's get everything loaded and get on the ship. We have caution tape with us too. So.
Okay. I don't think loading is actually going to be that big of a problem.
Okay.
However, getting these back onto the ship might be a problem.
Great.
Basically, as you come back into like the area where your spaceship is, there's like a official with like a clipboard that's kind of milling around outside of your ship.
All right.
Mhm.
I say let me out here and circle around. I don't want him seeing the damn truck.
Got it. Yeah, we'll do that.
So I'll get out and kind of mosey on over. Can I help you, sir?
Yes. Are you the owner of this fine vehicle?
One of.
Yes, I need to get a full manifest before you can leave. We have been cracking down on and he like kind of leans over conspiratorially, and he's like, poachers. You see, it's quite a little bit of a problem. I know that you're probably here on totally legitimate business, and it's not a big deal, but we're just going to need to fully inspect your ship and anything that you are planning on bringing on board.
So I say, sure, let me go get you the manifest, and then is there anywhere we can talk about this?
He like looks around like, we're already talking about it.
Not here. Do you know how hot it is? It's like boiling in here. Do you have like an office?
Like like he's got like he like adjusts the lining of his like shirt collar, and like you notice that there's like something inside of it. It seems like he's wearing
I'm
like self-cooling clothing.
Right. I'm like, haha, I don't have air conditioners in my pants. Where's your office?
Right. This way.
Okay.
He'll go ahead and lead you to the office.
Okay. I am going to, while I'm getting the ship manifest, I am going to leave a note for Glitch that she's going to need to hack the cameras and take the records off about us moving these crates in.
Okay.
Because they should be able to load them while we're in the office, but we're going to have to fool the cameras too.
Yeah, and we do have smuggling holds, so like that should keep us safe.
And you upgraded your
Yes.
thing,
Hold.
so now these living
We can
creatures won't
smuggle the
die, and you
live
don't have to
ones.
worry about that potential bonus.
Yeah.
Great. So let's talk to this guy. If you can keep him distracted long enough for them to finish loading stuff, and then we can
Sounds good.
talk about that hack. Because I think that manually loading stuff is not a problem. So yeah, how are you going to convince this guy that everything's fine and he doesn't need to do a full inspection? And don't worry, you're not bringing anything on board, and you certainly haven't already.
So I say, sir, the only thing that we're doing here is we brought the new doctor down to help it out and take some look at some people. It's a simple transport mission. We're not bringing anything or taking anything back at all. You already had people on the ship. I could have showed him the ship when we were there.
Right. Sure.
There's nothing on there. We're not taking anything off. We're not taking anything back. Here's the manifest. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of going over.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a roll for lying your butt off.
Double fives.
Okay, so you do it, but there is some consequences, and they are not great. Because you are still in a desperate position, unfortunately. So I think for sure, so he's like, you're right, I don't have to do that. And then he's gonna get a call that is the cops saying that they need to do a sweep of the ship. You can resist that if you would like.
Yeah, I'll resist it.
So this would be like a resolve resistance. Because it's a
social consequence.
Bam.
Ooh, yeah.
No, yeah, you're like,
Get out of here, cops.
You're like, nah. The cops, they're bitches.
So basically, the way I'll explain that off is, like, I'll go into a big spiel about like how this is harassment, and the cops are overstepping their bounds. We already had the people look at our ship. There's no reason for a second investigation. Like, I'm being that person going on and on about my rights, and like I
want to see your manager.
Exactly. Like, I make like a big scene about it, so he probably doesn't want to like push the issue too much.
Yeah, and so he'll send back a like, everything has been accounted for, officer reply. And that'll get you them off your back for right now.
Cool.
They're still in orbit though.
Just had a gas leak. We're all good here. How are you?
Yeah, you guys managed to get these crates all loaded into your smuggling compartments. Now, it seems like a good time for Glitch, if you would like to hack those cameras
Yeah,
so that they don't know where your smuggling compartments are.
absolutely. I can do that. Can do that for sure. We are still on desperate, or are we clear of that?
No, you're still desperate.
Now we're still
Alrighty.
desperate.
I
Back to
can
back.
assist you.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna assist. After we get that note, the assistance I'm gonna do is see where the cameras are and basically try driving in such a way that I'm in the blind spots of the cameras, so that Glitch has to do less work.
Gotcha.
Input is under standard.
Yes.
One from that. Here we go.
Don't forget your additional effect with your fine hacking rig.
Or is is the standard including the fine
That
hack?
that's including the fine hacker.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Because this is
You did it.
planetary security.
Mhm.
You did it though.
Yeah.
Nice rolls. Nice rolls.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, it was the 6.
It was a 6.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave you less work. Also, y'all don't forget the XP we're getting from this.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
Oh,
get
yeah.
for
some
sure.
XP.
I'm one away from a second attune.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, so you guys managed to be like, hey, we did our thing, everything's fine, let's get out of here. You still need it's not a problem. You managed to get off a techie, no problem. However, getting to the gate and getting through the gate are where you're gonna run into trouble. So are you going to take dark hyperspace lanes there, or are you going to trust your paperwork and take the main lanes?
Went fine last time. Let's do it again.
Yeah, I feel like dark hyperspace lanes would be better,
Yeah, sure. If everyone else
especially
is like, sure,
especially with
yeah.
like illicit cargo. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Mhm.
we've got some.
the
like,
less chances we take on that, the better. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That is fair enough.
Okay. Let's see you pilot then.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
I'll give you a bonus dice too.
Please do.
I'm
How
gonna
are you-
step away for a moment, so continue without me.
What do you do to give a bonus dice here besides spend a stress?
So what I do is I get a caution tape to get us both a coffee.
Mhm.
I get her one of her cigars, and I lock off the bridge. So if Triage wakes up, she can't bother us.
That sounds pretty good actually.
Yeah. All right, so that's one die. Do I get potency from Ace Pilot? This isn't technically a speed related roll, so I guess not.
Yeah, I
but
don't think it's
okay.
really speed related.
Okay,
I was
that's
thinking
fine.
about it, but I don't think it really is.
That is totally fine. Would no, I was like, would Key and I help me here? It's like, not really. Okay, that's fine. So is this still desperate?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely not just gonna die.
Mm.
What's the effect?
I think it's standard effect with everything you've got currently going on.
Cool. And we have one bonus die, courtesy of face. Here we go. Hey, that's a 6.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. I mean, you guys have gotten really good at rolling them 6s. So
cool. Like to
Where
roll-
were these last session when we were getting arrested?
We just have to be in
Not
space.
Yeah, apparently.
obviously. So yeah, you guys managed to drop out of a hyperspace lane as you are approaching the jump gate. There's a queue of spaceships, as there always is.
Mhm.
There's the standard ping for your documentation. There's the standard you may be boarded due to random inspection, yada yada yada. However, the problem is that you all are basically, we need to test your ship credentials.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, how
and
those
make sure
false-
that no one has put together your false ship identity with your actual ship and all of the things that you've been doing since you've been on your false ship identity this entire time. So
what are we roll? Is that one of us that's rolling it, or is it like a
I mean,
crew
one of you guys
thing?
gotta do something, but the question is, what action are you going to do to try to circumnavigate this situation?
God, you know who would be really useful in this situation? You know what would be really useful? Triage, because she has a high doctor, and doctor also means doctoring documents.
With Triage unconscious, who is going to do it?
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
mean,
have the other doctor.
we do have Escobar here. That's true.
Escobar would be rolling. Well, first of all, you need to convince him to do it.
Yeah, which it's not
And
great.
then he'd be rolling 1 die.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Wait, actually, no, I was wrong. That's not how this works, though. It'd be very funny. We could do like hack or something as well. I mean, we have other options. Just.
I mean, I could always do the traditional sway. I could sweet talk him and be like, maybe like I can get a hold of like.
Or you could. Going through your friends list again. Do you have anybody that's like a bureaucrat or something?
Let me see who I have here.
Because consort sounds like it'd be really useful because we're using connections here to make sure people are not like, obviously this ship is the packet loss or whatever it is.
So see, the problem is that
also, aren't you a noble?
So
Yes.
not really. Like yes and no.
What was?
Hashtag it's complicated.
What happened while I
So
was
it says
gone?
whenever I land in a new location, write down a friend that you have in that area. So that's old friend. So I can't make one up for this space station specifically.
I was just wondering in general, any of the people you already have.
Yeah, Barden is the only one that I have really here.
Wait.
I mean, technically, you could have made one when you landed on a techie, and you did not.
We also you also have a legit ID as well that you might be able to.
Okay. If I can go with someone from a Keddy,
it could be that bureaucrat you talked to, that official.
There you go.
Old friend. Well, probably more their manager or whatever.
So, man, so you're talking with the poor space dock official, and then you're like, by the way, I sent a mail to your manager, and we're old friends, and yeah, what's their name? Like, you just totally, you just poor Damien, the dock worker. You just go right over his head. Who do you bring in?
Let's do.
This person must be on the outs considering they're working a job on a caddy, but.
Ekarn Rapilla.
Okay.
And he's a manager bureaucrat on a Keddy. And what I would like him to do, I'm going to contact him and ask him if he could put in a good word for us at the gate, kind of just explaining that we have sensitive scientific research materials on the ship. So we can't be searched like super... I can't think of the word right now.
You can't be delayed by a search.
We borrow lab coats to make this legitimate.
Everybody wears a lab coat.
I put on an extra pair of glasses over my glasses.
So I mean, this feels like it's a zero cost flashback for you to have done this before you left a techie.
Okay.
Because we didn't talk about you.
I didn't think we needed it at the time, but
there you go. It's what flashbacks are for and what your power is for. So
yes.
Yeah, definitely. What does Ekarn look like?
I feel like being on this planet, he's like some kind of xeno that works well in a warm and wet climate. So maybe like some kind of like frog person.
Sure.
And maybe even like the tree frogs kind of thing, where he has the really cool like neon type of pattern to him.
Is he
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's like a frog dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent. I love it.
Sure.
I probably paid him off a couple times, so we've kept in contact,
Mm-hmm. Why don't you roll? Are you is this a sway or a consort to get him to put in the good wood for you guys?
Probably consort.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll it. It's still desperate, and how well it worked is going to be based on your results of this roll, essentially. So even though this is you talking to him in the past, the outcome of it has to do with you guys arriving here at the gate. So let's roll it.
All right. I am going to push myself and give myself an additional die.
Okay.
All right.
I'm at 7 stress, so I can't help you again.
No, it's fine.
I mean, you can't.
I'm not going
don't.
to, though.
Yeah, don't. It's fine.
I already have 2 traumas. I don't need another one right now.
Later. All right, roll it.
All right. Damn it.
Oh, no. Well, at least
that's a 4.
Oof. At least we can resist things.
I know what it is. So, it's 2 things. It's twofold. One, they remember you from the last time you had to go through this jump gate, and your ship was damaged, and you had to get through so quickly, and so that's gonna put some like suspicion ticks. Like not enough to do anything bad right now, but and 2, they offer as in demand to help you an escort to Warren, where you're going to be delivering your very important scientific documents. Or
so I'm gonna stop you right now. We're gonna resist all of that nonsense.
Also,
like as soon as you said like,
whoa.
Oh, sorry.
That wasn't this gate that you were injured that you went through.
No,
so
that was the Rin Iota gate.
You're right. Okay. But still stands that the gate crews are going to talk to each other, and that's going to come up.
That's fine. I don't care about that part so as much as like they're not escorting us.
I mean, all the way to. Well, I guess technically you would have been like Amarath, since that's got known for research labs and also where you're going to drop off your doctor friend.
So I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
All right, so I take 2 stress.
You take 2 stress.
Yay! I'm almost stressed out.
You politely decline.
I am disinclined to acquiesce to the request.
Yeah, you politely decline. They are still gonna like exchange notes across like at the next jump gate operators convention. Your ship is gonna get mentioned by a few people.
Yeah, on the lookout.
It's fine. We'll have taken it to the Grand Theft Auto garage by then, so we're all good.
Yeah. Cool. So I will say you make it through the jump gate. Technically, your score does not end until you make your delivery at Warren, which is still another jump away. Were you going to drop off the good doctor here now, or were you going to wait until you are on your way back after you drop off everything?
I think we should keep the good doctor until we come back, because just in case anything happens, it'll be good to have a doctor on board.
Yeah, they're willing. They're willing to stick it out. They understand that it's, you're on a schedule and you need them to keep Triage alive.
Yeah.
She still hasn't woken up yet. It's been like 2 weeks. It's a little distressing, but you've got a doctor who's on board to make sure that she's fine. Because probably she would not be if you guys had just left her straight from the ICU to your ship without a doctor. So
it's fine. I got cream and bandages or whatever that was, and
we have a fully stocked med bay. It's fine.
Awesome.
I'm sure
So-
Face has an awesome nurse's outfit somewhere in his closet that he could use,
Traveling through Iota is not really a problem. You managed to avoid any pirates that you may have bumped into before. Traveling through the gate is a little bit of an issue. It's a little bit backed up, but it's not dangerous per se. You guys
Mhm.
have everything in order. You're not wanted in injury.
Mhm.
So that's not really a big deal. But when it does become a big deal is when you get to Warren. Because Warren, it's been a few months. Well, at least a month. It's not still on high alert from the last time you guys were there, but they've definitely upgraded their protocols for scanning incoming ships.
Oh, good.
So you get the standard, please submit your manifest, blah blah blah. You will be submitting to a new experimental scanning device in order to make sure that your manifest and your actual cargo are in order.
I will get right on that. Glitch help.
You've never heard, this is some kind of experimental technology, and it's kind of odd that they would be implementing this on a planetary scale. But what you gonna do?
Let's do it.
Help us, Glitch.
I shall.
You're
What
her
hap-
only hope.
So, I think what we need to do is jettison the cargo. No.
Wow, damn.
Take that, weird tree creatures. And
Okay.
Well, so let's do some fine hacking to give us the all clear. Just disregard this ship; they're good. But for real, I think we'll just give it the old. This isn't the ship you're looking for with hacks, because that's what I do.
All right.
We are still in desperate.
Mm-hmm.
Effect is standard. Nothing's changed there, or are we on limited for any reason?
You are unlimited because even with your fine hacking rig,
It's a lot of trouble going
This-
on.
you're talking planetary defenses here
Oh. Yeah.
for
you could trade.
You could
stress for effect.
spend.
Oh, that's fair. I can do that. Yeah. So I'll
then
take
2 stress.
I'll
for
take
the
2 the
effect.
stress for the effect to get that to standard. I don't really have any abilities that can help out here.
We're in Rin now, so we have 4 or less heat. Can we get +1 die to fast ourselves off?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay, cool. So I'll take that. Yeah, the mechanic doesn't really offer anything, not much hacking wise to help. So I will take that 1 bonus die for that. And are we out of gambits?
You were out of
Yes.
games.
Yeah, we're out of gambits.
Here we
We
go.
ran out real quick.
Double fives.
Yeah, 5's better than nothing.
5 is better than
We'll
nothing.
take that.
5s and 4s.
5s and
Okay.
4s.
Consequences. Desperate consequences.
Yeah. A major complication occurs because it does not really make sense for you to. Well.
They're not going to shoot us or anything, are they?
No, but like my favorite consequence is your hacking rig explodes literally in your face. You take damage from that and also lose your hacking rig.
She is really out for my hacking rig. It's been like the only thing that's.
It's a very good consequence.
Mhm.
It is a good consequence. It's true.
Would you like to resist that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I love exploding.
Yeah, I want to take more injuries, please.
So there's 2 different resistances. One is being injured by your hacking rig, and 2 is your hacking rig literally blowing up.
Oh, well.
So
um,
basically, if
my-
you
No, we've already established that Kasumi's body is not worth saving, but do not touch the hacking rig. So
Okay.
I'm gonna protect the hacking rig.
yikes.
Not
I
the
don't-
computer.
I don't
Never the
have
computer.
money to replace it if it gets broken.
You don't have money to replace your body either.
I know, but it's easier to fix once outro gets back.
Yeah, that's true.
So insight to resist the hacking rig exploding, or
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
it would be insight for you to like realize that it's getting overheated and take
Awesome.
precautions.
Doing some real
Oh.
aggressive hacking.
Then I counter hack the counter hacking of the
Yeah.
hacking.
And I mean, I guess this is probably a good time that I will take the one that gives me armor for hacking after this, because she's been trying to blow me up for a long time.
Just roll better when you hack.
Apparently.
Yeah, just roll better.
Just roll better.
Just
You're
get
maxed
good.
out on your hack. Just roll better.
Just get good on desert rolls.
All right, here we go. Okay.
1 stress. That's not too bad.
So are you going to then take like 3rd-degree burns from your hacking rig? Like
Yeah.
you had your laptop on your lap?
No, she'll like burn her hands and stuff to keep it going and safe. Yeah.
What level harm is it? I think is the real question.
I think it's probably actually like if it's like your hands, this is like probably level 3 harm.
Oh.
in,
Jesus.
like you can't pick anything up. Like your hands are made out of blisters.
Yeah.
And
That's fine. She's taking...
it's very painful.
And so if you take 2 3rd-level harms, you just die, right?
Basically.
Okay.
So maybe you want to get that looked at.
Yeah, that'll need to get looked at soon.
But basically, you literally cannot do anything with your hands.
Yeah, I got Neosporin. It's fine.
Yeah,
Level,
sure.
level 3 harm.
Go raid the med bay, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
good old face.
Level 3 harm, aka you literally need to push yourself in order to do anything.
Like, yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, you can lay there and be in pain, but if you want to do anything, that's yeah.
I will do enough to get us through this PDF and then collapse, because I had 1 stress left before stressing out too.
Welp. So you do or do not stress out on that?
No, I got lucky with that dice roll.
Okay. So okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was you were 1 before or after you
Mhm.
took that one.
No, I was 3, and so I was 2 away, and so taking 1 bumped it up, so I'm good.
Gotcha. Then you're fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you managed to like fool the protocols into thinking that you've already had the scan completed and that everything matched up. And since it was like new technology or whatever, it's not that hard for you to kind of fake it. You don't actually fake what the scans are, you just fake like the checkbox that it happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in the process, like your rig starts overheating and you manage to like hit the disconnect before it explodes, but your hands are fucked. Now all you have to do is deliver the goods.
Let's do it. Let's
So we
Let's
will
do it
load
real
it up on
fast
our
before we're done.
space pickup truck.
Yep.
How do you approach what did I say the name of the bar was?
Oh, the mirror maze?
Oh yes, the Mirror Maze.
Well, first off, I want to speak to Shaitan Lorenz and see what the heck is up with this new scanning protocol. She runs the space dock on Warren.
One of the space docks on Warren.
Yes.
There's like 6 of them.
I mean, I assume we always go to hers because
yes, yeah, you always go to hers. Yeah, she's like, the governor implemented it. We don't question what the government demands.
Is there any way that you can
Alma
give us
Plate
like a
is-
pass? Click
I mean,
the
it looks like
checkbox.
I mean, it looks like you already passed. I don't know what else I can do for you.
Well, I mean, not right now, but I'm saying in the future, is there any way that we can take like a RFID card or,
Let's see what I can do.
Okay. I also asked her if there's been any trouble around the club district and specifically the club with our Yakuza crazy lady.
Oh. It's like Yakuza? Oh, okay.
Triad Yakuza, whatever the heck she was. She was some kind of Asian, I think. And then we were-
Organized crime.
Yes, that one.
Some kind of Asian. Yeah.
I honestly think you described her as Asian, right? So
That sounds right. I don't actually have notes on how I described her looking.
because I think the club was very oriental because we came in with all fancy clothes, remember?
You did come in with all fancy clothes.
I don't know how Eastern it is, but it was a fancy place.
It was very fancy. Yeah. So she doesn't have any information about that. That's not really her scene.
No, I was
really-
wondering if she had heard anything specifically. That's
Nothing's been on the news.
okay. As long as it's nothing like, huge. I guess we'll scout the place out. Like maybe we'll take one car and then one truck, I guess. So the truck can have the cargo in it and we'll kind of keep it circling around like a block or 2 away until I check out what's going on at the club itself.
Okay. Yeah. I'll drive the I mean, I could drive either of them because I would
say
have
drive the
caution
pickup.
tape. Okay, I'll drive the pickup. Caution tape will go with you then.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stay here. It's fine.
Yeah, you go to the med bay. It's fine.
Because that's the last thing we need. This job has been borked since the beginning. So I definitely feel like we're going to pull up to this damn club and the cops are going to jump us,
Mm-hmm. It's been a sting from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a bad day. So yeah, go ahead and like if you're going to be scouting out the area, that feels like it's what is words? What is words?
I mean, if this was Blades, it'd be survey, but
Right, but
like
it's not. So it's
prowl or whatever.
study. Maybe skulk. If you're being sneaky about it.
Yep, I am definitely being sneaky about it.
Okay.
Is it risky controlled? Are we still
Mm,
desperate?
Is
I
it a
think think you've managed to get it down to risky here.
Okay.
The situation has changed as you're now on Warren. So yeah, risky standard.
Nice. I'll take it.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, 6. You got it. Yeah, you managed to see it's a clear sailing.
Okay. So that being the case, I will get on the comms and radio flashbulb to bring the cargo in.
Yeah, I drive it in to the wherever I'm supposed to drop it off.
I assume like the
yeah.
back of the club or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you managed to drop it off the back of the club, and I would say we should move into payout and downtime, but it's like literally time to go, and I'm pretty
that's
sure you
fine.
guys want to have a scene with Madame Gordon about
Our payment.
everything that happened.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Just take some time to talk about that.
So I'm gonna put that down for next time.
We need to be paid more for this shit.
Definitely, dude. We need hazard pay for this damn job. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Hey, just give us our crew quality upgrade. It's fine.
I was actually going to suggest that as our thing. Like, hey, fix up our ship, lady.
That would be a good alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is, our ship is fine. It's just the crew is screwed, which, you know.
And maybe I can even talk her into throwing a weapon in for us.
You might get one. You might get one of those things.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe.
We had to fight freaking space ninjas.
Yeah.
And then break our own doctor out of custody. No, that's not on her. That's on us. But
no,
yeah.
but what is on her is that we took live stuff, which was like a huge complication that she didn't tell us about.
Yeah,
that weighed way more.
I'm super curious who those mercs were, but I already have enough long-term projects, so.
Good. Let's quickly run through some XP, so we don't run too late. Starting with the crew packet loss. We can go ahead and claim the XP for your delivery here.
Yay!
You won't get to do it next time though.
Okay.
But you did successfully execute a transport/smuggling operation.
Cool.
Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Many times.
Yes.
Yes, many times. Absolutely. Did you bolster your crew's reputation, which is daring and saucy? What do you think?
I feel like yes. I feel like the hospital thing was daring. And I feel like certainly all the smuggling stuff was daring. I feel like the smoking the other crew and offering to trade ships was pretty fucking daring.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's 5. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of this crew?
We had the fight.
You had the fight. That was a good time.
Yeah.
We definitely went all in on that race. Like, hey, we want extra. If we're gonna do this thing, we're getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Like,
that definitely follows like the crew's drive of money.
Get money.
Get money.
So that's 7, which is, I think, actually another upgrade.
Yeah, I think that's exactly a crew advance. So
nice.
Maybe you will be getting your crew upgrade the next time.
So we all get stash too, right?
Yes, you do.
What's our stash?
2? I think you get 2 every time we advance.
It is. I was just looking at it.
It's. Oh, that's XP. It's crew quality plus 2, so it's actually 3 stash.
Yes, it's 3 stash. That's right.
Right. Cool.
Lovely. That's a good time. Next is Face. Face, did you Address a tough challenge with deception or influence?
Every time, all the time.
Heck yes. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yes, when I gambled our entire ship on a race.
Yeah.
And then also I would say when we went and got the doctor out at cost to like our own selves. I feel like that's pretty, like, we weren't gonna leave the doc. You know, she's
Right,
not
right.
exactly the most beloved member of the crew, but she's still family.
Right.
Family.
And did you
Family.
struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
I did not.
You did
Get yourself in
overindulge,
trouble.
though. Does that count?
Oh, I did overindulge. That's true.
Both of you overindulged.
Mhm.
Yeah, does that
Yeah.
count?
Actually, that was a question I had that I didn't think until later. If you overindulge with home cooking, do you still have to do the other overindulge things? Like taking debt and stuff like that? Or
I don't think
is it
so.
just-
I think
okay,
that
it's
you-
just
It's
the fight.
specifically, yeah, it's specific
Okay.
as that.
Instead of
that
getting a
thing.
choice, you just do this other overindulge thing instead.
Excellent. Fine by me.
Mhm.
So you guys
That's kind of
get-
one of the advantages of it.
Mhm. But there was definitely a big old fight, or maybe even technically two. But yeah, good times. I think you can get 1 XP for that because you really did play it up when it happened. You made sure that was not just a and we fight. There was a moment.
Awesome. I will take it.
How about glitch? Did you address tough challenges with technical skills or ingenuity?
All the time, every time. I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is very true. There's some NOS going on. There was so much hacking.
So much.
Did you
Hack,
express
hack.
your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
No, I don't think I really did in this one. She wasn't very talky this session.
I mean, there was definitely the one scene, but that also is going to count.
I was going to use that for
for
the
advice.
vice. So I was holding off on that one.
Sure. I mean, I feel like it was all around a lot of different things going on there, but you're the final deliberator.
I don't think it would be fair to use it for both examples.
Okay. That's fair.
But with that second one, I do think both Vice and Trauma came up today, so two there.
Yeah.
Because the Vice conversation for sure, and then Trauma's would be Reckless, where she put her own physical body over losing her hacking rig.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. Beautiful. That's some good XP right there.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to take a playbook advancement.
Ooh, nice.
And I am going to take Hacker so that you can stop trying to blow up my rig.
Wrong.
I mean, I can lessen your attempts with
There you go.
special armor.
She'll just blow it up after you use your special armor.
That was one of my questions, because I have a playbook advance as well, is how does special armor work? Because like we don't have special armor now, right?
Correct. So
Yep,
you
start with it,
gain special armor. You get through a playbook advance, such as glitches. Now, specifically for hacking related roles, she can lessen that consequence without having to make a roll. Just like if you get hurt, you can mark off your armor. Special armor does not carry any load. It just, you always have it. It's like a mental preparedness.
Dang, I didn't use any of my load. I could have just said she had armor and not burned herself as bad. Oh well. Things to remember.
Mean, if you would like to do that retroactively, have had special typing gloves, take that down to only level 2 harm.
She's got those cool finger gloves.
Fingerless gloves.
Yeah, no, I don't think it would apply.
So, for example, if I take purpose, I may expend special armor to push myself when outclassed by opposition or under the effects of wounds. That would give me the special armor to use in that occasion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special armor is always you can only use it in specific circumstances, which is why it's special.
Yeah.
And Scoundrel has an advance that allows them to get 2 uses of special armor. But
Nice. Okay.
you have to have something that gives you special armor in order to use the special armor.
Gotcha.
Exactly. All right. Now, Flashbulb. Did you
Yeah.
address tough challenges with speed or flair?
Oh, you better believe I did it with speed, if not flair.
Speed, if not flair. Indeed.
Yeah.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I think I did. I think part of it was part of the. Let's see. God, I'm like part of it is my background came up for the race.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing. Like I know who these people are. I've raced against them before. I'll race against them again.
Mm-hmm.
And then in terms of like, yeah, and like I think belief. I am more than just a pilot. Like I may be a pickaxe pilot, but I can do some other stuff too.
I can do some other stuff.
Like,
It's
saving
fine.
triage.
Saving triage. Yeah.
As you do.
Brilliant. So that is everybody.
And my vice or trauma, I don't think.
Oh, right. Vice or trauma. I
Vice
don't think
definitely didn't come up. Trauma, not really. I'd make a couple of sassy comments, but that's not really much. They weren't savage enough.
I mean, let's ask Glitch. How savage was that? I thought you weren't into humans comment.
That was pretty savage. It was good.
Yep.
Different kind of savage, but
yeah, different kind of savage. Just me saying it behind my cigar. No, I think it's just the 4, which is
all right.
fine.
Take it.
I'm gonna get a dot in consort.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. That is that. So let's do some quick shout outs before we get out of here because it's late.
It is.
Rhys, why don't you go first?
We don't have an outro to outro.
Yeah.
You guys can currently find me at twitch.tv/RhysDragon. I am playing a little bit of Outer Worlds and a little bit of the heck is that game? Oh god, now I'm totally blanking, of course. The other Space Terraria game.
Outer Wilds?
No. Stellar? No, not Stellaris. I know which one. The Chucklefish one. What is it called?
What, Starbound?
Starbound, yes.
Oh, okay.
The other space games. I am currently playing all of the space games. And I am still in the process of getting my talk show ready, but I do think I have all the cast members finally nailed down. So we are going to work on that next week. And then the week after, that Tuesday, we're going to start our talk show between 8 and 10 p.m. on Tuesdays. So stop by and come check us out.
Nice.
Awesome. Saintguard, why don't you go next and then I'll do my thing.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Saintguard. I'm a Ready streamer and sometimes GM of tabletop role-playing games. I also do voice acting and some game design stuff. You can usually find me over at twitch.tv/Saintguard. I stream about 3 days a week. I do, at this point, just a random assortment of games because the games that I was like continuously doing kind of ended. So yeah, you can find me there doing that. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Saintguardly. I'm using it with an LY at the end. I also, of course, play here on Thursdays, and on Saturdays I play over on Kelsa's channel. We do Republic City by Night, which is the Forged in the Dark Legend of Korra game that I designed. It's 1920s diesel punk wuxia. It's very fun.
It is very fun.
Yeah, it's a good game for sure.
Fun to watch.
I very much enjoy playing it, and I'm very much looking forward to the shit hitting the fan.
It's coming.
Desperate.
It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, y'all be fine.
Hey, that desperate position that Rindis rolled got me like a whole pip in
that's true. You guys managed to roll really well when you were desperate. So
we also
good.
We have really high action ratings is the thing. Like
that is
because
true.
we're all doing generally our best stuff, which has helped a lot.
That does help. I mean, that's called planning.
It really helps to focus in this game, it seems like.
Yeah, it does.
Like do one thing well.
Or be me and just be like, I'm gonna spend all my stress.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stressed out.
I'm stressed.
Perfect. Hello, I'm Kelsa. You can find me on Twitter at Kelsa, Twitch, and YouTube. It's KelsaDelphi. When I'm not here GMing this game, I'm over on my own channel on Saturdays where we are playing Republic City by Night. As Saint had just mentioned, my character in that is a non-bending spiritualist. She, she's a detective. She's good at that, apparently. And she wears hats, and I'm wearing a different hat every day. I have my next hat lined up. It's right here. I still need a hat for the week after that, but it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You had to see it.
You had to see it. Exactly. Terrible. What else am I doing? This Monday is Consumed, which has been off for a little while, but we're going to come back to being reality TV stars. And on Sundays, I am over on Outro's channel where we're doing Bag of Bones, which is a mothership campaign, which is more horror steered sci-fi and very what do you call it, style of game it is.
OSR.
It's a very OSR game. Roll your stats in order, and then that's just what you get. I got a doctor and a cat.
How many panic rolls have you failed?
None. We didn't make any panic rolls yet.
Yeah,
we kind of ended exactly right where panic rolls are going to be needed as people started busting onto our ship. We had kind of a chill.
They had a very easy intro.
Oh.
I mean, we basically presumed we had successfully done any kind of panic actions as the planet was exploding behind us to get on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Then we had a few weeks in hyperspace of tensions between the crew, and then shit started hitting the fan, and we ran out of time because that's just how it works. So there's probably going to be like 18 panic rolls next week.
And you're gonna fail.
So stop by for that.
Yeah, stop by for that. And then Rhys, this is your channel. Tell us more.
Hi, I'm Rhys. I promised that I'd keep these short, so that's what I'm gonna do. You can catch us most days of the week here. We are currently on hiatus over on Forgebreaker's channel as he recovers from the With Advantage fundraiser. That was a phenomenal blast. We had the goal of $2,000 to be raised for the Alzheimer's Association, and we ended with $4,500. We blew it out of the water, guys.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah, and so he rightfully decided he needed to take a break to recover from all of the stupid amount of work that he did personally in getting it set up, and has already begun planning for next year. So I plan to help and help and do a lot more with that for him next year. Need a drink; it's stuck in my throat. You can catch us Mondays where we play Forest for the Trees, a homebrew 5th edition game set in the 1920s. Tuesday, we play Vancouver by Night. I've already talked about the horrible things happening there. Wednesdays, we're normally on Forgebreaker's channel, but we won't be playing next week. Thursdays, we're, of course, here. Friday, I'm going to start reading Good Omens, finally. I know I've said that for like the last 2 weeks, but we actually plan to get it off the ground tomorrow. After the show tonight, I'll probably start Fallen Order, since that comes out, and I don't have a Switch, so I can't play Pokemon. Saturdays we play Descent into Avernus, and Sundays we are normally playing Tomb of Annihilation over on Forgebreaker's channel. The next 2 weeks, because of mentioned hiatus, I will be playing in Bag of Bones as well, so I'm excited about that, and I have to roll up my stats in character and see where I end up.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Speaking of not playing, are we play next week? Because I know we have some time off.
You are not available
schedule
next week, right, Kelsa?
The week after that is Thanksgiving.
And the week after that is
so
Thanksgiving.
no, I am available this week.
Okay.
What Outro was confused because I'm not available for Bag bag of bones, not next
okay.
week, but the week after. And they thought that it was packet loss that I was.
I see. Okay.
Gotcha.
We had a lot of confusion on that. Like we thought they weren't gonna be here next week, not this week, and like lots of
we were
wire
all
got
turned around.
crossed.
We all turned around.
It's okay. It
Probably,
worked out.
probably,
Yeah, it worked out.
Probably safe to say, unless everybody wants to play, we probably won't be here for Thanksgiving. But
No.
I
can
definitely won't be able
Yeah,
to.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
got family stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's like I can tell you that my stuff usually normally happens early in the day, so we're usually done by early afternoon. But it's a holiday, so people, I expect people to travel, and so don't plan on it unless we have something.
Also, I'm on the West Coast, which means that it's early after, like it's like late afternoon when we start.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Same. West Coaster
Yeah.
here. Can
Yeah.
confirm.
I mean, I'm an hour ahead of you guys at this point, but it's still the same thing. It's like it's just kind of we eat early for ours. It's usually around like 2 or 3 when we eat, and we just food coma the rest of the day.
Fair.
Because for some reason, the people in my family like to just get up early and cook instead of kind of putting it off towards the end. But
I'm definitely gonna be helping with cooking, and it's generally we start the day before and then we finish.
Yep, I get to smoke the turkey this year, so I'm up early, starting the day before and cooking most of the day. So
yeah,
You shouldn't smoke the turkey. It's not good for your lungs.
yeah. Yeah. Smoke the turkey, not cigarettes or vape. There you go.
All right.
Alrighty. That's everything. It didn't look like there was anybody, too many people on worth rating, but I did notice, and I probably will butcher this, but is it Dame Hex?
Oh yeah, Dame Hex. Yeah.
She is playing Overwatch, so let's jump over to her and send some love, because she is on. So I want to give familiar people the attention they deserve. So we will see you guys next week. And is it Thursday yet? No, it's not. Bye.
And it is, but
It is.
Bye,
But it's not
everybody.
the Thursday that counts.